100 girlfriends. Hello, everyone.
100 girlfriends.
Yeah.
How we doing, y'all?
This is definitely not the second time I pushed record, for sure.
Yeah.
You guys ever push record and then realize you only have 10 gigabytes on your entire computer? Not me. I've never done that.
Me neither.
But I believe him. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna say this right at the front, so that no one fucking watches 5 minutes and leaves, like I know you autists sometimes do. Okay, we got a special.
You see your viewer retention.
Yeah, no. Usually it's like, honestly, with the average viewer time tends to be
Yeah.
like 20 to 30 minutes, and which is pretty fucking good for YouTube. So thank you guys. What I assume is that you're watching it in like 20-minute chunks because you're like, I need to breathe after so much peak content. Let me pause, go outside.
Like a Netflix original. They just dropped down a whole batch of the seasons.
Yeah, I watched them like episodes.
One episode installments.
Absolutely. We're dropping a whole season of content every chapter. Think about that. Think about how spoiled you are. Oh, amazing. Well, but even more spoiled coming up, because at the end of this, a special whittle treat, okay? The cravings in the air for death has called upon the council, okay? I can only do this a couple.
The end of the year is near, and that means death is on the way.
It's true. It's in the air. That's what winter is. The death season. Everything just dies. That's that crisp smell in the air. It's lack of life. Everything just dies, and it's just tundra. Anyway, I can only do this once or twice a year. I have like one of those fucking big like bugle horns under my bed, and when I and I blow it, and then all of the 100 girlfriends council they convene. So that's going to happen at the end of this video. Moonlight, Backtrack Reacts, and maybe Ben Tim 10, who runs the official fucking meme channel that has
the
like
latest entry to the council.
The council. And the council could grow. It could be you next. Just, gain clout.
Gain more clout than us.
The minimum amount of clout is what Backtrack has. He's the entrance point. Okay, you got to have like 300, 400 subscribers. Gain clout for us to talk to you. I'm kidding. I love you each and all. Mwah. Okay, but anyway, so they will be there. They will come in at the end of this to discuss the tragic, not death of Yaku. The tragic living
survival of Yaku. The news is in on Yaku's condition. Like, what is it? She survived.
She made it.
Fuck. They cover their eyes, lower their heads.
She's been suffering for so long. Just let it end.
Let her die. Yaku, please put it in your will to not be resuscitated.
Oh my god. Do we believe in assisted suicide in Japan? Okay.
Yeah. Do we believe in euthanasia?
No, but anyway, for normies who are maybe unaware of why the two of the wait, hold on. My brain didn't know how to word that. I was going to say 2 of the 6 mainstream 100 Girlfriends reviewers? Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, 2 of the most popular 100 Girlfriends reviewers. Maybe they're wondering, why would they be so gung-ho about one of the titular girlfriends dying?
Just hate Yaku that much?
No. That's Richmond in our Discord. Absolutely. No. I love Yaku. And in fact, my girlfriend's favorite fucking girlfriend is Yaku.
And in fact, it's because I love her so much that I want her to finally get to pass on.
This is a conversation I had with people in Discord. And by the way, you have any idea how much I've had to like hide in corners at work to fucking respond to people on Discord?
Yeah, I was imagining how is that working? You say you're at work and you're doing this. I'm just
threatening my job. It's because I'm so fucking I see people say stupid shit. I'm like, no. You need to understand. Or they say peak shit. Or Bernardo draws a fucking amazing thing. All that to say.
Sure.
The good news is my job is mostly in the back room scanning shit, so I can like scan a wall, respond to a thing, scan another wall, etc.
Can you imagine if you were like like one of those who's just walking around putting up stuff and you're trying to do
stalking soup with one hand and responding to allegations with the other.
And someone asks like, hey, where's the soup aisle? And you're like, hold on, I'm in the middle of something.
wait, hold on. And I'm putting a GIF, and we're done. Okay.
Yeah.
Emoji react. Who are you? So all that to say, we were having a conversation, and a point that I made was like, in my mind, if you like a character, and they're gonna have like a moment where they die, unless that series is like really badly written, it's probably gonna be like one of the best arcs for that character, right? Like, you know, if you like that character, you should want them to go through trauma, because that's going to be like, everyone's going to look at that and remember that character. If Yaku really died here, and by the way, if she did die, I wouldn't want it to be a 2-chapter arc. Can you imagine sweeping through a girlfriend death in 1 chapter? That would have to be multiple chapters, obviously, right? But like, imagine a situation where like she does, and we have the time for her to say goodbye to everyone, and she like accepts it, and she's grateful for the, and it never would have happened, of course, but like, there's a world where that's not like disrespectful to the character. It's actually like great, you know? And Moonlight even made this point, and like I said, we'll discuss that with him later in this video, but like, if you haven't seen Moonlight's video, do. Because I assume you watched that one, Reyes?
Yeah. Yeah, I gave a little cheeky comment.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah. Like, go off, King.
Oh my God. It was like, I mean, it was just so cool to see him, who I love Moonlight, but I do consider him to be like the vanilla reviewer, right? And that's not a bad thing. Vanilla's a delicious flavor, okay? You know what I mean? Like, Backtracks has got
very spicy, fucking like novelty flavor.
The last video ended with me talking about gaping my asshole for money. Okay, I mean, like, that's literally, and you didn't even think about it. That's how normal that is for us.
Yep. I was like, yep, this is just a normal 100 Girlfriends review.
But yeah, so like, Moonlight is not doing that, right? Moonlight's coming in like a almost like an IGN review. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know, 8 out of 10, too many girlfriends. But all that to say, it was really refreshing and surprising, actually, to see Moonlight in his video for the last half really lambast this series. And it's a series that we all love, right? But like, it's also like, you know, this is gonna sound silly, right? Because, you know, like, oh, I'm about to say how brave Moonlight is. He's so brave. But I mean, it was kind of brave.
So controversial and so brave.
I'm genuinely,
it's a little controversial.
It really is.
The community is definitely very
protective of their girls.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I mean, yes, that
and their series
sounds like from the reactions of people, you know, that both in this series arc and then also the Nano ones, people really want the story to be a very safe, you know, like a place where they can come for like comfort and not have anything rock the boat or anything like that.
Dude, and I'm glad you picked up on that, because that's the whole reason. So it was me, it was me, everyone, who reached out to Moonlight and Backtracks and tried to, basically, I wanted to have this conversation with them because of that very reason, right? It's just blowing my mind how one-sided the community opinion on this is. And I guess I don't know, at some point in my life, I blinked and the world became that. Well, I still am in a world where I want my stories to be like dramatic and take chances, you know? And like I said, it really was, like, I know it sounds stupid, right? You know, but just to call him brave for this, but I really did think that his review was very brave, because, you know, he does have the majority of what I would consider to be normies that watch him, right? You know, because like
the share of the 100 Girlfriends community is majority him. Like, if this is like a fucking company, that was the most stake in the company.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because again, we have over here, and again, you know, you can be a normie.
You got the most seniority.
By the nature. You're right. It's actually like a good example is like the amount of people that watch movies versus the amount of people that take the time to like go and like read comics or read manga, right? A great example is like Guardians of the Galaxy was not a household name until the movie came out. You know what I mean? You would have had to be like a mega dweeb nerd to know Guardians of the Galaxy, and now my mom knows what that is, right? Moonlight is the person who's letting my mom know who 100 Girlfriends is, right? Because his videos are
CBS, the NBC, you know, of the 100 Girlfriends community.
Yeah, his
over here
videos
being like the fucking the random Twitch streamer who's getting the raw truth out there, the raw unfiltered.
We're the Hassan Piker of 100 Girlfriends. Fuck it, I'm saying it, man. Yaku deserves death.
Yeah, well, I'm shocking Yaku. Like, get the electric chair.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, so like Moonlight's videos that are generally pretty safe, and that, again, not a bad thing. I gotta really reiterate that I'm not insulting him, right? There's a place for that.
In this culture, that's often the time described as a bad thing. Despite the fact that it's kind of depending on the situation, you know, we need to be kind of more safe. Like we're often way too focused on achievement and things like sustainability and like I don't know what you call it, like, you know, like not trying to do like cancer,
not trying to deflore destroy the fucking earth with AI development.
Right. Those things tend to go by the wayside.
Yeah,
in favor of that.
Yeah. So Moonlight's videos that are generally pretty safe. It was really refreshing to see him again as like the mainstream 100 Girlfriends guy. For the most part, his videos, you go there. He spends 70% of the video recapping what happened in the chapter, and then he gives his thoughts, and he's in, out, good, right? And, like, the worst I've ever heard him say about a chapter is, like, this one was a bit predictable. I don't really have much to say about this one. I'm hoping for this next time. Goodbye, everybody. And like, I'll say, and I've told him this to his face, his videos are the best when he puts more of his opinions in there. At least that's my thoughts on it, right? Like, so when he yapped about like that Eru line for a while, that was my favorite review he's ever done, right? So like I think he's been getting more and more confident to like put his opinions more out there, and I think that's really shown with this current review because again, as the 100 Girlfriends mainstream guy, to end his video with not only just Yaku should die, which is already crazy, to then say this series is allergic to stakes, allergic to being brave. It hasn't been brave in years. I was like, whoa! And actually, I mean, that's like harsher than I've been. It really, I mean, like it surprised me.
That's not uncommon when you see stuff like that with people who are who have a very good, I guess not poker face, like a good polite.
It's always the quiet ones.
They're oftentimes hiding something, some perhaps harsh thoughts you might be expecting.
Well, you know what it reminds me of a little bit is, when Vex and I were doing Chainsaw Man for a while, they started to get very resentful of Chainsaw Man because it was our.
I remember seeing that happen
in real time. It was our job for a while. Like we got so in the zone of that when we did that every week, and we were getting like 2,000 views, and it's like, oh, how do we stop? We got a good thing here. But then he started to hate it more and more and more, and it really led to him kind of getting frustrated, right? And so like I think that was a little bit, and I don't think Moonlight hates the series by any means, but I think that especially when you make it your job quote unquote to analyze a series, you start to kind of appreciate it on like a higher level than like a casual reader, right? So like where I'm at too, I feel the same way, where like I'm constantly wanting this series to like push new bounds, surprise me, etc. So I just really related to what he said, and I'm really excited to delve deeper into it with him. But that's all that big yap to say. It's not that we're just like we hate Yaku or we're craving blood. It was really just like desperation for a shift to the status quo, and that'll be the main.
Even like a minute change would be enough. I think
like switching to winter. We would praise Nakamura. We would be like, half of the fucking 3-hour review would be just standing up and applause.
I would have a child just to give it to Nakamura.
Yeah. We're putting it in the box, we're pumping in the air holes, and we're fucking shipping it over there. Why do you think I want this?
As you please.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's not.
Wait.
I know Nakamura. He seems like a decent person, so I'm not implying anything untoward. But I'm like, make him a fucking like a artist.
Make him a little
mangaka,
just a little like editor, like slave boy. Right. You know what I mean? He's just like, go get my pencil.
Treat him like a medieval style apprentice, where it's like an apprenticeship. You give him room and board. He learns.
I'll pay you in bread and dirty sink water.
This dirty American. Wait. You think?
No, I'm saying he's gonna dirty it up.
Oh, okay.
I'm making it. You're missing the point, man.
I'm not sure who.
You have given a human being to this man, okay? So he can make him into like a fucking like I don't know, like a please sir, may I have some more? Anyway, moving on. All right, this chapter, man. Wow. I mean, I don't know what I expected.
Now it's like now, given that I and many others had already anticipated this would be a two-part or nothing more, there's definitely not a single atom of mine that was kind of hoping for some kind of complication to make this arc even just one chapter longer, nor is there a single subatomic particle of mine is disappointed that there seemed to be no meaningful changes to status. Not even a reaction on Yaku's part. Like no, not at all. Like I'm not nothing like that exists within me.
Yeah, I believe you. Oh my God! Look, and this first page that I'm on here, Rentero's actually holding up the amount of chapters that this arc is going to be on his hands.
Right.
2.
I'm gonna finish this in 2 chapters. Like, watch me.
Watch me. Bet. I'll do it. Oh my god.
That would be funny if he pulled that.
No,
I want to see that type of fourth wall breaking. Like
that would be Deadpool style. Like, the writing isn't bad if we say the writing's bad,
right?
In the story. Oh my god, this is about to be a fucking trend. By the way, if, for all of you who've been here since the Nano 2-parter we reviewed, it was wow, this is amazing. This shouldn't have been this short.
I mean, I think, for me at least, it's gonna be a little diminished compared to that because I'm on to
the hope has been snuffed out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't dare to dream or hope at this point.
I properly adjusted my expectations so I would no longer be disappointed.
This is how they get you, man. This is how life numbs you into an emotionless pulp. But I'll say this though, right? Like I still love this series. You know, this is still a series that can give me the aquarium chapter. You know what I mean? So like,
right.
Even if it has to be in the span of 1 chapter, little things, I still believe he can surprise me. Okay, I need another like Kishika sucking on Hahari's titty situation. You know, and that's why I'm writing my own stuff, and it's really fun to write your own stuff. Like,
I mean, that's the great thing about any fandom. There's always, if the story isn't giving you what you want, there's always fanfic.
Yes, and 100 Girlfriends.
If the fanfic aren't giving you what you want, you can always write it.
100 Girlfriends is so easy to write fanfic for. It's unreal. It's actually because it's written in such a loose way. You can literally just be like, you can have the characters realize they're in a fanfic. Like, why is this writing style different? Nakamura, where are you? I don't sense his presence. You're dealing with me now.
Rentaro's like, suddenly I don't hate the writer of the story anymore. It's like, or maybe I hate him even more. Like,
you will when I give all your girlfriend. Oh, sorry, you first.
He's like, Nakamura, I thought like I was too mean to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Perhaps I was too harsh on you.
You'll hate them. You'll hate me when I make all your girlfriends sync up on their periods at the exact same time. Because that's the next one on the docket. All right.
We can tell when the period, because all of the feminine care products in a tri-state area are like, they just vanish.
That's gonna be a joke. It's gonna hard cut to like the nearest like grocery or like gas station or grocery store, and all women are like, "Where's your tampons?" He's like, "I don't know, dude. Someone came in here and bought like 60."
Oh my lord.
Hahari sensed it in the wind. Anyway, I gotta focus up, dude. You can tell how much I have zero like drive or interest to talk about this fucking chapter.
Damn.
Okay, there's some fun parts. Okay, number 1,
definitely yes.
Cusery. Really going on some fucking next level trips alone in her room.
Right?
Actually insane. She's like, yeah, so sometimes like, I invented this drug that like pops my soul out of my body. And so I was just like, bro, that's going to be fucking lit.
Like Cusery is fucked with her body and mind in so many ways for so many years that like her soul is like it's like a ship of Theseus situation.
Oh my god!
It's like fucking Voldemort with his 7 Horcruxes. Like, are you even still the same entity you were before this all started? Cusery?
It's Cthulian, honestly. Like I really do think that that's part of the reason why she's so like weird. Like, I really do think that, and I don't even think she realizes it, because from her perspective, it's happened piece by piece. But like, I bet she's very. Well, I guess she started doing this shit when she was like 5, so I guess we really don't know what she would have been if she didn't fuck with her body so much. So
I mean, this is just her natural state.
Yeah. That would be fun, objectively, right? To like fly and then almost, I mean, she literally saw the afterlife, bro. It's fucking terrifying.
Right. She had a near-death experience.
Again, it's just so funny to me, right? Because like some friends that are teens would be like, "Bro, I got this new strand of XYZ, and it's fucking, it's like the craziest."
I'm seeing sounds, I'm hearing colors.
It's like your soul will leave your body, and Kusury's like, "That's pussy shit. Come over to my house. Your soul will literally leave your body, and you will see angels."
You will literally walk a mile in another shoes, like.
Oh yeah. I could put your soul in. We open the blinds in my room, point to a random fucking person on the street. I'll put your soul in that guy's body. Okay, I am God.
Yeah. No wonder people kind of avoid her.
Literally, I'm still waiting for that. Listen, bro. That's what this shit. If you don't want to kill Yaku, Nakamura.
Right.
Then fucking give me a chapter where we flash back and witness how she fucking scared away the chem club. And I want it to be fucking horrific, okay? Like, because here's the thing.
She's giving them extra limbs and fucking shit, like actually permanently replacing their souls with each other.
Exactly. Because that's past.
Like, I'm trans now. I wasn't to exist, but now I'm in someone else's body.
She literally does what Ivankov does in One Piece, where she forcibly feminizes that guy, and he's like, you know what? I like it. I ain't even mad.
It'd be unfortunately the other way around. Like, you know, I don't like it. I very much like being a man.
Oh god, you know what? Not to character assassinate.
That'd be funny. The other person is trans, so it's kind of like, oh, how do I?
Damn, can I get some of that?
To be fair, but to be fair, that situation, Cusery would have like a probably has like a makes you the other gender drug.
Absolutely, bro. Like she could. If you're okay, I want a chapter from the perspective of someone who is like trans and like really gender dysphoric, hearing of the legends of Cusery and like being like, I gotta become friends with this girl, just trying to get in with her just to fucking get that out of her.
I was like, is this another girlfriend of mine? Like,
spin is.
Are you pulling an Usami-chan? And he's like, no, I'm just here. Like, I zinged with Kusury's drugs. Like,
oh my god,
I just need. Okay, that sounds like being addicted to them. But
the twist is
I just innocently want them to transition.
Yeah, the twist is that this trans character fucking hates Cusery. Like this trans character is like really chill. Like I'm imagining like just a super chill, quiet, introverted person, and they have to try to pretend to be friends. Like, hi, Cusery, and they're just like, I fucking hate this. Can you please just give me this drug? That's fun. Oh my god. Okay, so anyway, Cusery really fucking he got that blicky or whatever. I don't know. Help me with the terms.
She's on that
sticky icky
that street shit. That taking that good shit. You know,
oh yeah, it's fucking like laced with what's that shit that cops are so scared of that when they touch it they like fucking think they're dying.
Fentanyl.
Yeah. There's fentanyl in there.
Makes fentanyl look like Tylenol. Well, actually, now with the fucking new administration, like, Tylenol is actually now probably more scary than fentanyl.
I want one of these girls that Rentra's dating. Their flashback should involve like taking Tylenol as a kid, and that's why I'm so autistic. My mom didn't heed the warnings.
They actually took one of Kusury's drugs, and that's why they have some trait
that gives you a hyperfixation drug.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened to Saki.
That makes you really into Transformers drug. But then like they misinterpret it, and then like, okay, imagine someone drinks that who doesn't know what Transformers is, and they get really into like those fucking big like blocky things at the end of a power line.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god. So
it's actually a drug that makes you really into whatever you think a Transformer is.
This is like some Death Note rules.
Right.
Okay.
The drug that makes a Death Note, and that.
Oh my god! Shut up.
Gives you Death Note.
Yeah, I love the idea of getting to a point where it's like, because they're just potions, but they have to somehow work through like the biology of a person because it's a drug. So it's like the drug that I don't know, puts you into Minecraft creative mode. It's like, how?
Yeah.
You can fly, you can spawn blocks of dirt.
Yeah, the drug that puts you on New Game Plus.
All right.
I guess it's just reincarnation, but you keep your memories.
My brain does not have the what's the word? Plasticity at the moment to do that much improv. Okay, I need to fucking move on. What else did I put? Oh yeah, I put what is the practical application of the split your soul drug? Why was that created?
You could ask that for 99.9% of the drugs that Cusery makes.
I disagree. Give me a couple.
I mean,
I think okay. So like the fucking soul coming out in general, that's cool. What the fuck does splitting your soul? What's the point of that? Other than this hyper-specific situation?
To let you achieve Voldemort style immortality. Dude. You can make other people your like phylactery or Horcrux, whatever. You know, just split your. If Cusery wanted to, she could do like a fucking splitting her soul in like 18 different. I guess you have to wait. You have to wait for herself to age and then split off again.
Shit! Oh my god, you're right. Holy fuck! She actually
Yeah,
genuinely
she could basically achieve functional immortality.
Yeah,
She could be like fucking Fumiko from Chainsaw Man.
I was just gonna say that.
Much less fucked up, but
copies of her everywhere. Holy fuck! And the only thing is, oh wow, that's so interesting. Yeah, so like if they get to the point where like the Rentaro family's all like old and about to die, and she's like, I was never able to fucking crack the immortality drug, but guys, if we all take this, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So we take the split your soul drug, and all we got to do is just take the bodies of our children. It's like some Orochimaru.
Your original body will die, but the duplicated version that's half the age of your current one.
God,
perfect. I mean, it's like the fucking Orochimaru taking. Honestly, it's interesting how common that trope is, but yes.
Yeah, guys, we raised them, we took care of them. They owe us this, okay? Like they lived a good 16 years of life.
They had healthy bodies, Iku and the other athletic girlfriends. They made sure they had perfectly healthy, like no complications at all. Like, it's going to be even better than your original bodies.
See, this is something that Nakamura, obviously this could never happen in canon because it's horrific, but like another nightmare chapter, like a Cusery nightmare where she's like evil in her nightmare. Because we've all had dreams like that, right? Where we do something fucked up and we wake up, we're like, oh, thank God that wasn't like real.
I probably had, yeah.
I've definitely had like I murdered someone dreams before, and then I'm like, oh, thank God.
I've had dreams I murdered someone. It's just that, I mean, Dream Me needed to murder that bitch. I needed to murder that motherfucker.
Oh, no, I've definitely had dreams where I've just committed, like, horrific crimes, and then I wake up and I'm like, whew, thank God that wasn't real.
Thank God.
And so that would be, what we just said would be such a funny, okay, the debate chapter. Like, you remember the one where Rentaro comes up and he starts fucking, like, assaulting his girlfriends, and it's like, oh, it's just Momoji. I want a chapter where it does start, and Cusery, it's like some weird fucking, like, flash forward in time, and the narrator doesn't tell us anything. It's just like, whoa,
it's
what
like
the
a
fuck?
Twilight Zone. It's almost like a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah. See, this is the type of shit that Nakamura could do to keep shit fresh without like changing the status quo. He could just fuck with us a little more. You know what I mean? Like in the same way that he fucked with us with Usa.
That would legitimately have no effect on the status quo, but it'd be very interesting to see.
Yeah. So like it's a flash forward. And it's like, oh, we're going to cut forward to a different story, right? And it's like, it's them, and they're all, like, super old and on their deathbeds, and Rentaro's like, I had a great life, and Cusery's like, fucking like, oh, I was never able to crack the immortality drug, but here's what we're going to do. And she, like, floats the idea. Everyone else disagrees. Everyone else is like, that's horrific, Cusery. Like, yeah, that's fucking weird. What are you talking? These are our children. They need to live their own lives. And then she, like, slips the drug into all of them forcibly.
Oh, my God. I can even to make it to even add on to the drama. They can be like Cusery, I've thought this for a long time, but you really need to accept.
Yeah.
People die, and then be all about that. Be about like the refusal to accept, the natural course of nature.
It'd be a good add-on to this chapter we just got. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's a big point Moonlight made in his video, right? I mean, this is not going to be good for Cusery development because she's going to continue to believe that she's fucking God and can play God and just stop people from aging. I really do hope we get a chapter like that where something does,
like the God of Death come down and like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
stop. I have been waiting for this Yaku's soul for so long, and I was like, what is the holdup, bro?
It's like look at this sand timer that I have. He has no more sand in the timer, but where does the sand keep coming from, Cusery? Where does it keep coming from?
You know those little number tickets you get at a deli counter? I picked hers like fucking 5 years ago, bro.
Yeah, like my Shinigami eyes are looking at like it's just stuck at 0.
It's a negative number actually. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, no, that'd be interesting. We know gods exist. All right, back to this fucking chapter. Let's see here. So yeah,
I'm a big fan of like basically the first panel of the first of the first page where she's like
from behind.
He looks back and like,
why are you talking to me?
Lord.
I'm busy crashing out. Oh my God. Yeah, and there's also like a nice if only this skirt was down just like a little bit more so we could see like the top, just the top of her butt crack.
We get the real plumber's crack over there.
Yeah.
The chemist's crack.
That's good. That's good. See, right there.
Yeah, that's what Breaking Bad was all about. Like,
Rayos. Before we started this video, we were having like this deep talk about like Rayos's like talents and like where he should like go for his solo YouTube career. And I was trying to tell him his talent was in like analysis and shit. That's your talent right there. You just can't with chemist's crack like that quickly. That's
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm very good at doing that, like substitution thing where you take.
That's good.
Like, yeah, you just take plumber's crack. Well, you can replace it with chemist, and that's
I would have never
relevant
thought.
to the situation. Yep.
Oh man. But let's see. Of course, we have the however long ago it was. You know. So.
Right. I love that shit.
I mean, who could say? You know,
Can't
really
be bothered.
life has felt like You know what's funny? When you get like Uber, you know how like when you get like uber depressed, or you start, or like when you grow older and your life kind of gets monotonous. Time kind of starts
What's
to
the
feel.
difference?
Time starts to feel like it's kind of like blending together, right? Have you ever had that kind of feel before?
Yeah, I mean, I actually had like the opposite this month, where it feels like it feels. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's been like 30 days since November began, because it feels like it's been so much shit has happened. Like it feels like almost like 2 to 3 months of stuff has happened.
You're having the bliss of not having a job and
Right,
hyper focusing on your creative endeavors.
Right.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Whereas before that, like it felt like getting up to October. Like, oh my god, I feel like it has only been like a month, and we're already up to October. I'm like, oh my god.
That was me during
yeah,
COVID. Like everyone was all sad during COVID, and I was like, I actually kind of like that. Like different shit is happening. Like it made my perception
It
of
changed
time.
the status quo.
Yeah, it all comes. You see this? This is
Oh my god.
this is a level of cohesion that no other reviewer could ever hope to get, bro. This is fucking mwah, beautiful. But
Get on our level.
what was I fucking saying? Like, why did I bring that up? Help
We
me.
were talking about.
Help, please.
Oh yeah, because the chapter was so long ago, and things happening COVID. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got it,
all
got
of
it,
Hunter
got it,
Girlfriends
got it.
has been almost all of Hunter Girlfriends has been post COVID. So
I remember what I was gonna say.
I'm sure they yeah.
I got it. So I was gonna say in the same sense that like when I ever have like kind of a period of depression, time starts to kind of like meld weird and shit. Like Renjiro has the opposite of that. He's got so much euphoria and happiness. Right. He doesn't even like think about the day, like, what day it is. I bet he wakes up.
I'm sure he remembers every nanosecond he's been with his girlfriend. So like for him, it's like everything that came before this is like a blip. Really.
I bet it feels like he's in the fucking the hyperbolic time chamber. His life has been so crazy. You know what I mean? Like
literally, like literally. Fourth wall breaking, like it's been just like we're still in spring, and it's been all this shit has happened. Like
I'm sure Moonlight has, but like in order to meet all of the girls that he's met in spring, how many weeks are in spring?
I mean, it's 3 months, right, or 4 months.
So
no, there's 4 seasons a year.
So we're talking like multiple girls a week at this point. Maybe even one a day. At some point, one a day. If it's fucking spring, the whole goddamn.
Yeah. Once it gets past 90 girlfriends, it would have had to have been like one girl a day, because there's only about 90 days in spring. So
which would be stupid, gay, and lame, by the way. Fucking please
add more days to spring.
Just please give us a new season, please. Winter.
It would be simultaneously impressive and incredibly disappointing if we're here like in 2035 and we're still in fucking spring. He's still making jokes about if it's fucking spring. Like we have to still be making jokes, 10 years worth of jokes about how it's still fucking spring. Like, oh my god.
Moonlight's fucking like dead in his house with a fucking smoking gun. Holy shit!
It says it's like it's still spring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then it would be a classic like the oh Jesus Christ, like some Inception shit. The only way to escape spring is to kill yourself.
Yeah, the spring is still spinning.
No, oh shit, no. Yeah, and then of course like the day after he commits suicide, the next chapter he moves to winter. You just missed it, buddy. Just as a real quick aside, I don't know if you remember.
90% of reviewers killed themselves before this.
The diamond meme.
Yes.
Holy shit. But do you remember? I don't remember. I never like checked if this was true, but it was kind of like an urban legend. But like I heard it a lot, so I think it might have been true that like some kid like killed himself when Itachi died in Naruto. Did you ever hear this?
I did not hear that.
So this is something I heard multiple times. So I'm like leaning towards it being true because I remember reading it in like a lot of places. And I remember thinking just how tragic that was, because he then came back when they did that jutsu where they brought back the dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I did look it up, and it does seem like it did happen. It was a Russian 14-year-old boy who did it right after seeing Itachi die. So yeah, that's Anti-suicide PSA: don't kill yourself. Your favorite
character might get brought back in
back,
the Edo Tensai jutsu.
And even if they don't, there's fanfic.
There's other characters.
This is why boys need to get into fanfic more, because they don't do. The girls don't do that shit because they have their fanfic.
Exactly. That's so true, bro. You should have the amount of Itachi fanfics that this guy could have gotten into.
Yeah.
Tragic. Yeah. And then there was the other Naruto related death. Where
God. I guess when a series gets that popular, long lived, it's gonna have some tragedy.
Yo, where's the 100 girlfriends related death? When's that gonna hit? Knocking on wood. I don't want that. I don't want to fucking spawn that into existence. No. But the other 100 Naruto death was some kids playing in a sandbox. And they dug really deep and got like down like buried, like, you know, like we ever dig like a hole so deep and then you can like stand in it. And they wanted to do like, you know, Gaara's like sand coffin move.
Oh my!
So the kid like collapsed to the sand and like I think he like suffocated in the sand. That was another thing I heard.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to make light of the situation, but he created a sand coffin for himself.
He quite literally did. Yeah. All right, moving on.
There's a reason they say don't dig big ass sand things at the beach, which is something I tried to do many times whenever we went to the beach. I didn't realize it was so dangerous.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have a.
Right? I guess make them wide so they can't collapse on you.
Well, I think it was if I remember the story correctly, it was his like friend that like collapsed it. So just don't have a dickhead friend that like stomps it in on you.
Yeah, he did the sand coffin.
Sand coffin. It happened long enough ago. Okay. God rest his soul.
Yes.
Holy shit. Let's see. So yeah, Rentaro gets to fucking be in the background as a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Rentaro with the Cusery face is pretty cute. That might have to be an emoji.
Right.
But Rentaro gets to be a soul in the background. And I
my boy really playing with his immortal soul like this is like like I could die, you know. I mean, he said it many times before. He's like, I could die, but if my girlfriend gets a smile for even a second, like more. Picosecond, one plank time longer, then I'll do it.
That is very.
He almost did it, you know.
Very Christ-like of him, by the way, because like, like, you know, for the most part, not to Ayn Rand this, okay, but like for the most part, like, you know. If I'm in Rentaro's shoes, okay, I like to think that I would attempt to treat these girls as well as he does. Obviously, I'm not as him, as no one can be as him as Rentaro, but I would try, right? But deep within, the motivation would be, I want to spend more time. I want to spend time with it. I want to be alive to really enjoy spending time with all these girls. But to Rentaro, he loves spending time with them, but he views every second that he spends time with them as like an unearned gift that he doesn't deserve. Right? Like that's not even
that 100 rejections really did a number on himself.
Yeah, it really did. You know, they say you got to be humbled. You know, get fucking humbled, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's again, it reminds me of the ramen moment recently with the Cusery, where he like felt guilty. Somehow he like fucking did this weird circular logic where he's like, he felt guilty about fucking buying her ramen because he was enjoying watching her eat the ramen, and he's like, I don't deserve that. That's disgusting.
Very common, like, male insecurity about having any sort of sexual attraction to my girlfriend is automatically predatory, like, you know, like that kind of thing.
Oh God, Rentaro. And you know what? It's been nice to see that arc, because that is an arc. Believe it or not, you know, you can say I'm reading too much into it, but that is an arc that has been playing out in the background, okay? My man has been way more confident with, like, make-out kisses, and, like, Moonlight even mentioned in a recent chapter where he was just, like, casually, like, snuggling in bed with one of the girls, and it's like, go back to, like, the first 100 chapters, he would, like, oh! You know what I mean? So,
I mean, like, not until we're married.
There's progression happening, and I'm so excited. Now, I'm waiting for the first Rentaro casual ass squeeze. Ooh. Or boob squeeze. Okay, because remember, we had the one recently, it's still seared into my mind, with Hikari trying to get him to grab her boobs, and then they like fall on each other. And even in that one, he didn't like spurg out. They were kind of like, oh, okay, sorry, you know what I mean?
This happens so often. I'm used to by now.
I am so excited for a moment. And then, of course, we also had Hasu. Hasu like ran into his hand recently, and even in that moment, I don't think he like spurged. He just kind of went like.
There's also Tama, who was like grab my boobs.
Yes. And in all of these moments, he's not reacting like he did in the beginning of the series. He's kind of just like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, remember the fucking Carone retrieval? Let's call it retrieval. Like,
the fucking Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah.
He
would have done that shit with Tama.
God, he's grown so much.
Yeah, that version of him would have done that. But yeah, there is growth.
So another 100 chapters, I want Hikari to be walking ahead of him. And he's looking, and
I want to see a moment where, I want to see walking ahead. We have to see his eyes, and then they drop down for a second, and they come back up.
Yes, that's all I need. Okay, anyone who's read Comey, who out here's read Comey? At Reyes, how much Comey experience do you have?
I have enough to know that apparently the art style went through a controversial change.
People overhyped that, but I also didn't really like it either.
I'm like, I definitely prefer mid series version.
The face got too small, bro. It just kept getting smaller.
They say like she became a pug. Please give her a nose. Weird. Let her breathe.
Thank God that really has. I mean, there's been an art evolution, but it's not been bad at all for 100 Girlfriends. Thank God. But anyway,
become better.
Yeah, they really are for the most part, kind of. So with 100 Girlfriends, what's kind of nice? Wait, I forgot what I literally had a stroke halfway through the sentence. What was I saying?
We were talking about evolution of the characters.
Oh, Comey, got it. Comey. Yep. So in Comey, there was a moment that I got super excited about when I was reading through Comey because it was the first instance of like Comey being horny for the main boy of the series, and it was like, shit,
Tadano, whatever his name is.
Tadano. Comey confirmed horny. It was such a simple moment. They were like on I don't even remember. They were on like a rope obstacle course or something. I can't remember. And so like he's in front of her and he's got like some jeans on or something. And like you get like a shot of his ass. Flattering. Yeah, no, you get you get a shot of his ass and it's like a nice man ass. And there's a moment, it's exactly what you just described, where her eyes kind of flick up and then like embarrassingly flick down and she's like blushing. That for Rentaro. And then of course, because Hikari's Hikari, she'd be like, "Oh, you looking at it? You like it? You like what you see?"
I can feel your gaze, Rentaro.
Yeah. I want you to tell me. Just cut the fucking polite shit. I want you to tell me that you like my ass and it looks nice. Yeah. Tell me that right now. And he's like,
I was just looking at your mole. I was worried he might have skin cancer.
Yeah, I wanted to test it for cancer. It looks like it's gotten bigger. Oh, my ass? Yes.
It's just stretched further, that's all.
Again, I'm so excited for because it's inevitable. It will happen. There will be a moment where Rentaro allows himself to succumb to lust. Yep.
Nakamura has a plan. Nakamura has a plan for me.
Does Nakamura have a plan for you? Oh, man. Okay. Shout out to there's an old Game Grumps joke that makes me think of where Danny was talking about there was like a billboard that said, "Does God have a plan for you?" But someone spray painted it. Someone like what's the word? Not just spray painted. There's a term for that. Tagged it or
graffiti?
Graffiti, thank you. Someone graffitied and made it say, "Does God have a flan for you?" Like the little pudding things. Ooh, I know. Nice. I hope he does.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna get to the pearly gates. If there's no flan, I'm turning back around. I'm not going to heaven unless there's flan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you get flan in heaven and gay shit in hell. So take your choice.
Like, wait, what are you in for? Like, I'm down to heaven. Like, what are you in for? There was no flan in heaven.
We got all the flan in the world down here.
Yeah. That anti-fat lobbies in America really did a number on the heaven like food economy or whatever.
Yeah. The only food in heaven is the food you can buy on welfare stamps.
Damn.
You get your lettuce and your meats, and then you want
your
Twinkies.
Government cheese.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know where we're going. This is a weird bit,
right?
Guys, heaven is full of gay people because being gay is not a sin. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay. So I really like this is a fun joke with the angel coming down and him having to like sweep him away.
Honestly, it was a little, despite the absurdity of it, or maybe even because of the absurdity of it, there was a little bit of terrifyingness to it. Like it has that element of like you're like a freezing person mumbling, like repeating words to himself to keep him from falling asleep.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
No, keep talking. You're cooking.
No, like some real annihilation style fucking with the forces man was not meant to fuck with, and you're like, Like you can no longer rely on the basic facts of being a physical corporeal existence to like keep yourself alive. You know, it's like having to consciously make yourself breathe, and if you forget, then you'll like die.
You're so right. That's such a cool idea to like add some, again, like if the anime wanted to pop off, they could really like go into his head and like make it like show us how it feels to be like an incorporeal spirit. This is again not to fucking slob my own knob over here, but like when Digital Circus just like a corn on a cob. When Digital Circus first started, my immediate thought was, what does it feel like to have your consciousness transported to a digital world and put in like a digital avatar? Like, so like I wrote a whole fan fiction where I focused on the feeling, right? So I go into the fact that
I read it.
Yeah, thank you. So that meant a lot to me when you read it. And like my favorite part of that fanfic is the part where I'm like having her kind of just talk about like the things you take for granted, right? When you walk, you feel pressure on the bottom of your feet, so you know you're walking. You feel air slightly flowing at your face. You get random little itches throughout the day. You sneeze. You feel your stomach digesting. You feel the urge to burp. You know, all these things that just don't exist in the Digital Circus now, right? And like how I really enjoyed exploring how trippy that would be, and to me in my head, this is a bit of headcanon, but like in the show there's a concept called abstraction, and you abstract. This is, again, my headcanon for what abstraction is basically when your mind is no longer able to tether to your avatar, right? Because you feel basically, you ever disassociate? Have you ever experienced disassociation, Reyes?
Yeah, I mean, mild version of it. Nothing as extreme as what I've heard people do. Definitely bits and bobs of it.
Yeah, so like to me it's like the character, and I hope they focus a little more on this in these final 3 episodes that are coming out, more of the horror element, because up till now it's been a little mostly just like a slice of life character building stuff, which is really good, but like I want to see the spooky shit. But like to me, all of those characters constantly are fighting a battle to maintain tethered to their like form, because they're not feeling these physical sensations. Like how you know how weird that would be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like to apply that to what Rentero's going through, I love that. I didn't even consider that, but that's such a good point. Like it must be so weird. You're feeling weightless. You have literally no feelings, no feeling. Yep. Period.
I mean, really just sight and sound apparently.
Yeah, and like that's.
Can even hear? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, probably, but like
yeah.
Well, what's interesting is like well, yeah, you know what? He does slap his own face, so maybe he can feel something. But it probably is only his own body.
Yeah, it's probably like a mental, a mental representation of what he's doing.
I agree. My headcanon is correct. Our headcanon is correct. I like the way that Cusery kind of describes it up there when we see her face kind of like evaporating, because it essentially does feel like the second you become a soul. It actually kind of reminds me of like when
all the physical stuff holding you together is not there anymore. It's like spilling a cup of water. Like the cup was holding the water in a certain shape, and without that, the water just spreads out.
Oh, that's like that Jujutsu Kaisen character who's like, "Do you believe that the shape of the soul dictates the shape of the body, or the shape of the body dictates the shape of the soul?"
Yeah, that classic. Are you Satoru Gojo because you're the strongest, or are you the strongest because you're Satoru Gojo? Like Rentaro, are you the love monster because you're Rentaro, or are you Rentaro because you're the love monster?
He'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Leave me alone.
he knows all the references. I mean, his girl Saki, one of his girlfriends, has a reference to the Mr. Satoru Gojo.
Oh yeah. Well, either way, I like the way that Cusery describes the soul kind of fading away, because it does feel like when someone's on like an operating table and like they're we're losing them, you know. I imagine it's like, you know, your consciousness is just fading away slowly, right? And that's a scary feeling. You know, as someone
imagine like,
go ahead.
Like, I mean, because that's even more like, normally we don't really experience that. Like, I mean, maybe the closest people who are drowning and they'll feel themselves losing consciousness. But like normally it's just you're just losing consciousness. Rather, but this is more like you feel yourself disintegrating. Like, it's even worse when you think about it like that.
God, yeah, no. I thank you, Reyes, for this is the Reyes specialty. Injecting some fucking casual horror into this stupid chapter.
I love doing that shit.
Me too.
I mean, if you're interested in that, my daily life fanfic. I do a lot to make like the physics defying feats of the stories literally have like physics defying effects. Like, the character goes faster than the speed of light.
Yes.
What would that actually mean to the environment?
Yes.
Sort of shit, but yeah.
I'm so. Do you have any idea how much it pisses me off in fucking shows when people go light speed and it doesn't do anything?
There's not like a fucking something even worse than a sonic boom.
Dude, if anything went light speed in our atmosphere, it would fucking ignite the atmosphere. Probably. Yeah. Have you ever seen those simulations where it's like a grain of sand going the speed of light versus the planet Earth? There's a character in One Piece who has Richmond. Spoilers. I don't know. Go forward.
Right.
Richmond. Look at my mouse.
Your eyes.
Look at my mouse. It's on Cusery's ear. It's gonna move to Rentero's ear when the One Piece spoilers are over. Okay. All right. So.
But he's listening just at work though.
Well, then he'll have to fucking pause and
pull it out of work.
Yeah, pull it out real quick.
He's pulling his phone out.
He's pulling his cock out. So don't pull your cock out at work, Richmond. No. Okay. So anyway. See, the funny part is he's not even going to hear all this because the mouse is on the Cusery ears.
He's going to have so much stuff that he can come back to once he
I know.
catches up to them.
So,
to One Piece.
Kizaru, Jesus Christ. Kizaru in One Piece has the light fruit. His body is literally made of light, so he can go light speed. And he constantly refers to what he's doing as light speed. He's like, tell me, have you ever experienced a light speed kick? And he has a really fire line where he's like, speed is weight, which is true.
Yep.
So it's pretty fast, but it's not fucking light speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it were light speed, that would be the end of the story right there.
Oh yeah, they would just But like what I was hoping for, because we just had like a fight where that guy had to go kind of serious. And the thing with that character that I always thought was kind of fun, what Oda did, was he gave the light speed power to like the laziest, slowest guy, right? So like this guy he
pulled the sloth from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yes.
Right. I guess the writer, it would depend on when the source came out, but anyway, I'll let you
go. So basically this guy, he basically acts like a pothead. He's constantly like high, and he's like, oh, what's going on over here? That's literally how he talks. So in this recent fight, I really wanted it to be like, okay, I wanted him to come out and basically say like, guys, I've actually never really gone light speed. Because if I did,
I've just been saying it.
Yeah. If I did, I've been going really fast. I've been going like Mach 10, but like not light speed. Because if I go light speed, everyone dies. So don't fucking make me go light speed, okay?
And I'll be stuck in like a time dilation thing where for you will be a nanosecond. For me, it'll be 1,000 years, and I'll be like, wait, who are you guys again?
Bro, I know I've cooked on this before, but if you want to see one of the most accurate, and I won't say accurate, but at least like he made physics break the way it should when people fuck with light speed. Fire Force, I know I've told you about Fire Force before. Do you remember, Reyes? Fire Force?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Fire Force?
You're talking about when he goes to like our...
That's something that he does. Yeah, he goes back in time with light speed to go to our world. But before that, the first time there's a fight where he is going faster. Okay. I love talking about this fight. I'm sorry, I have to. So his brother has the ability to, what is it? Heat up. Okay, his brother, because all of the powers in Fire Force are in some way based around heat or fire, and the way that he manages to make a trillion powers all based around that is fucking incredible. So his brother has the ability to heat up the entire universe ever so slightly to the point where it expands a little faster. And in that moment where the universe is expanding a little bit, he is the center of that expansion. So in that moment, time freezes for everyone but him. So that's happening. And
right.
By the way, I can't remember. It's either that he's heating up the universe or he's taking away the heat and cooling it down, and it's shrinking. One of those two, whichever one makes more sense scientifically. So that's happening.
One does, but
shut the fuck up. No, it's perfectly sound.
No, I'm just saying neither one makes more sense than the other one. They're both equally
fantastic,
sensible.
Okay, so that's happening. And then the way that Shinra gets around that is he taps into, both of them are tapping into a Dola, which is like an infinite energy source in an alternate dimension. That's how they're able to do all this shit, by the way. So Shinra is able to fly faster than the speed of light, and every time he does that, his body breaks down into atoms, goes back in time, thus de-breaking down from atoms. So, like, he dies every time he does this, but he goes so fast that he undies by going back in time. That fight is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. I remember watching this with Allie, and Allie looked at me and she was like, this is really high concept.
What the fuck is happening here?
Amazing stuff. That author is fucking incredible, man. I am so sad he retired.
He's like my
magnum opus.
Like, I've shown you but 10% of my power. Pray I do no more.
Oh, tragic. Okay, and spoiler section is done. Yeah. Richmond. All right. You were saying? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was like, and scene.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you got any? What else you got on your notes, my friendo? Because I didn't have much for this chapter. I was too busy focusing on setting up the Moonlight collab.
Yeah. I mean, okay, some small things. It seems like, right off the bat, Rentaro, or I guess Nakamura, basically use the answer, a mix of the answers, and most people were hypothesizing that would happen. Whereas it's like people are thinking like, okay, they're gonna switch Yaku and Rentaro's minds so that Yaku can help out with the immortality thing, or they were thinking like Cusery's gonna split herself in two. But it was kind of a mix of both of those, so that's interesting. Like it's as if Nakamura was sitting here going like, okay, what are the audience like? What was the audience anticipated? How can I just do?
How can I
totally
do it
different
without doing it?
Yep. He had us clocked, I guess. So.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see two Cuserys.
Well, yes.
Part of me kind of wishes like that.
A lot of people were like,
yeah.
They were like, we were hoping to see like they get split permanently in two, for example, or something like that.
Some sort of status quo change. Although I will say the idea that Moonlight came out with, where because at first I was like, this is genius, and then thinking about it for 3 seconds, I was like, wait a minute. He had the idea of like, Yaku dies, Cusery splits permanently in two, one's 18, one's 8 forever. But then the inherent problem there is that now Rentaro does just have an actual 8-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's like, uh-oh. Yeah. But I mean, that was an interesting idea for sure. Can we just an art comment here on page 7? I know I assume it's just the shading, but her hair looks very interesting with like the shading there.
Oh yeah, because it's the shadows.
Yeah, it makes her look like a different.
Usually similar with Rentaro down at the bottom, having his whole lower body is dark.
Oh,
but yeah, it's like harsh lighting. It's like everything
dramatic. Pretty hot to see Rentaro.
Cusery's got. Oh wait, Cusery's got that harsh lighting up above. But
yeah, fucking the like hospital like neon white fucking. It's fucking buzzing. Yeah, no, it's cool to see Rentaro. So like Rentaro's body like fucking working on. It's neat. I would love to see. I want to see Rentaro dabble into some more of his girlfriend's hobbies. This makes me want to see Rentaro like actually like learn some basic chemistry from Cusery. Cusery's like, okay, Rentaro, I'm gonna have to like really I'm gonna have to lower down to like pea-brain preschool level for you. I love you, but like I'm over here like doing like deity shit. Like I mean like some real end of history.
Like being able to learn just 1% of your knowledge is already too much for me. Like I'll be able to appreciate you do even more for me now. It'll be even better kind of thing.
So I can't teach you how to make like the gender switcheroo druggy wuggy or the immortal druggy wuggy or even the hair druggy wuggy, but I could maybe teach you how to make like a Tylenol. What do you think?
I can just buy Tylenol at the
no, but and you can just fucking buy bread, Rentaro, but it's more special when you make it yourself. Okay.
Damn.
I love that. That's actually a great.
I don't know why I was ever. Why would I ever resist you like on that?
Why would I ever take store-bought Tylenol when I could take Cusery Tylenol?
Yeah.
I love that. I'm sorry. That's such a great idea. That should be a joke. Where like I don't know how it would lead into it, but the idea that like all the Yakuzens are like consider like making medicine like the exact way that like you make homemade food. They're like, yeah, we haven't bought store-bought medicine. You know what they put in that shit, bro? Our shit is like organic. It's good for the environment.
Yeah. Well, I'll believe that.
We're like the fucking Willy Wonka of pharmaceuticals.
Oh my lord. That'd be interesting. Another interesting chapter.
Oh my god.
The Willy Wonka chapter. Only.
Oh, who out of all the girlfriends, who's the most Willy Wonka? Meru, I'll say it.
Oh, well, I'll say Harari. Well, in terms of the money, in terms of the ability to do it, but yeah, Meru probably.
Meru's got the energy, though.
Similar, Meru has a similar, just complete disregard for like the health and safety of her, I guess, guests.
If they fall in the chocolate river, it was their own greed that did it to them. No, Willy, you don't have guardrails. OSHA hasn't been in here. You won't let them.
Have you ever wondered why? Like, have you thought that the human society's making like
shit's too safe.
Things like
Darwinism, come back.
Yeah, he just goes full on fucking social Darwinism.
Oh man, I'm beyond social Darwinism, physical Darwinism. I want a volcano to take out my enemies. They should have ran faster.
Volcano, then do you even deserve to exist in this world?
So true. If you can't survive a volcano, I don't want to see you in my local Walmart fucking breathing my air. Okay.
Like this is Japan. We have a lot of volcanoes here. You gotta adapt.
That's true. Adapt, overcome, survive, drink your own
undercome.
piss.
Yeah.
Oh, undercome. Oh. And that's where Saki's gonna be. Not Saki. I keep saying that, bro. Usa.
Oh, okay.
Saki too, because she's short. I meant my running gag with Usa in the Discord is that her position in the orgy pile will be right at the very bottom, so all of the sex juices drip down to her.
Like it's like we're melding together.
Oh yeah, she'll love that. God, she'll love that. They're gonna have to check on
fluid mixture.
They're gonna have to check on Usa, man. Like when she's down at the bottom of the orgy pile, like, can you still breathe down there? And she just does like a thumbs up.
Right. Like, oh, she's good.
She's like, this is amazing. I don't know whose pussy I'm licking, and I guess, well, if I grab a cock, I know whose cock I'm grabbing. You know, it's actually just statistically incredible.
Gapping the drug.
Yes, God, please. Oh, bro, Reyes, we have to. When I get a little better at writing, we're collabing on a fucking big old porn.
I'm gonna have to put you through. I gotta get like a writer's boot camp so we can get there.
I'm so excited. The fucking we write a porn stream. We have to be able to. That's got to be doable. It's just words, like you said. YouTube don't care about words.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes.
I mean, I'm sure there's some Puritan fucking person who could, report you for that. But
we'll dox them and nuke their house from orbit.
Yes.
I'm kidding. That's autism. There's our one. That is.
I'm kidding.
Autism accessibility moment. I'm not kidding. There is a one autism accessibility moment for every review from now till the end of time. Okay.
Contractual obligation. It's just part of our ADA contractual obligations. We have to do it.
Yeah. Whatever joke I can picture myself sitting in front of a courtroom about, I'm gonna say it for that one.
Yeah. Imagine the most woke, progressive. They're like, excuse me, that's actually a microaggression. Just imagine that person is watching this video, and do like half. Do like half of what you won't say.
I literally had a moment today where I was helping a customer, and I just had a moment where I was like, they don't know that the shit that I say on these videos. Like, I don't know. I just had a quick moment where I was just
I mean, you don't know the shit that they say.
That's true. Bro, you know what? You're right. You're right.
They might be even freakier than us.
My worldview is too, me-centric. I need to... You're right. I always assume I'm the craziest, but yeah, people, you're right. Most people have, some dirty shit that they don't... It's just, I admit it, because I'm not a fucking coward. Sorry. Everyone should air their dirty laundry, metaphorically and literally.
Yes.
All right. So, what else to talk about? Oh God, the legendary. We have a mini fucking. What? I wish I had that chapter memorized. What number it was? The one where he fucking talks for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. The one between Iku between Iku and Mimi. I do not begrudge. I think. Yep. Okay, in terms of the quantity, that was more stuff to translate, but this is worse for the redrawers. They had to like draw, in some cases, just certain new content.
So I'm gonna show them what Moonlight sent in our DM here. There we go. So this is what this originally looked like.
Make sure to include my joke there. I'm like, bro, they're not redrawing shit. They're just drawing.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's very impressive, and this is why Moonlight was so confident that this chapter wasn't going to drop till like Sunday.
Right.
Oh my god. Yeah. So let's enjoy some of this dialogue.
Yeah, they actually drew parts of like Cusery's hair.
Oh yeah.
And some parts of it, like oh my.
And let's shout out the redrawer. So Tuesday pointed out last review when they were watching it that I constantly just blanket statement everything that's done as Tuesday. I'm like, Tuesday out here with the translation, Tuesday out here with the redraw. And Tuesday's like, I don't translate it. So thank you to Alpha TM for the translation. Tuesday for making sure that translation pretty fire. And here's these redraw. Oh, you know what? Tuesday does do the redrawing though, along with two other people, T-Bunny and Lambo from.
Okay, so this is the one time we can like slob on his knob, like corn on a cob.
All right.
Yeah, asthma.
Yeah, good job, Tuesday. And good job, Alpha, for the translation. Now, let's appreciate this, shall we? There was parts of this that I did laugh at, and I gotta find. I like how like stream of consciousness this is. Like you really get the. Go ahead.
That is what it is.
It's what you said. Yeah, he's just desperately trying to keep himself conscious. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, but yeah, you said what I was basically gonna say.
Yeah. So, what I like about this though is Nakamura definitely. I can already tell that Nakamura literally just like sat down for this panel and just wrote until he ran out of space. I really love that.
He just did like automatism. I'm just gonna close my eyes and write shit down.
It just reminds me of I got another. Richmond might consider this a spoiler. All right, it's on Cusery's eyeball. It'll be on Rentro's eyeball when I'm done. So, one of my favorite jokes from One Piece in the Thriller Bark arc. It's so fucking funny. I almost want to just get the video.
Thriller Bark arc. That's a nice ring to it.
It does, yeah. Thriller. It was essentially like a Halloween island, which was very fun. So there's a bunch of like amalgamed like zombie things where like this like weird creepy surgeon guy took like animal parts and human parts and like Frankenstein them.
He did the Dr. Moreau type shit.
Yeah, he Frankenstein them together. So there's like a man with like a lion face and shit. So the lion face man he sees Nami and he's like, Awuga, I'm making her my bride. I'm just gonna like kidnap her and marry her because that's how marriage works. And
in the animal kingdom.
Yeah, so he does that. I mean, he literally like he gets a fucking wedding dress. He's got one of his boys fucking like holding her up like Weekend at Bernieing her while doing like the fucking marriage proposal or the marriage ceremony. And anyway, so Sanji of course comes in to save Nami, and there's this really funny moment where like, you know, at this point they've like laid Nami down. You know, someone dropped Nami, but then like Sanji like epically catches her. So he's like holding her in his arms, and he's like in the middle of like shit talking this lion guy. He's like, I can't fucking believe you did. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. And then like out of nowhere, his like eyes go over to Nami, and he's like, oh my god,
a woman.
Is that no? It's even better. This is pre like Flanderized Sanji. So like his eyes glance over to Nami, and he's like, oh my god, an angel? And then he's like, oh, it's just Nami. I'm sorry, I thought it was an angel. And this happens like 3 times. The lion guy does it too, where they're in the middle of fighting, and he gets a glance at Nami, and he's like, oh my god, is that an angel? And he starts
using her as like a diversion distraction.
Yeah, and then there's even a part where Sanji's like, yeah, I get it, man. Yeah, I also thought it was an angel. So all that to say.
And so presumably Nami's unconscious for all this?
Yes. But she's like beautifully unconscious, you know. She's like down there. She's in like her fucking like wedding dress, just laying there. But what's extra funny about all that to say, it reminds me of something that Rentaro would do, right? Like I can't remember if he's ever done that, but like no, he has. I can't remember where he's just like, yeah, no, wait, my brain. Hold on, brain blast. Yeah, there's definitely a moment where he's like. I remember in the mermaid one where he's like, you know, it's understandable how you might think they're mermaids. Oh, yeah. I made the same mistake. But did he say something in the Momoha chapter where he met her parents where he was like, what did he say? I need to go back in real time. I am onto something. He made a joke like this with the Momoha chapter. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I was already like 2 months ago almost. Man.
Yeah, but I'm amazing, so you know.
No, I'm just it was more like how much time has passed.
It's illegal.
Let's see. He's like, what the one where he's like, no, it's not her fault. I just love her too much. I wouldn't be able to hurt. I wouldn't be able to live without her.
I thought he said something like, I don't know, something like, I understand your. Wait, is it your galaxy class beauty? No, fuck. Wait, here I found it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
God, I'm so fucking yes, because I remember this reminded me of that Sanji joke. Because he says, okay, it's not, are you there? Are you at the chapter or no?
Yeah, I'm at the
okay,
chapter.
It's page. Oh, geez, it's not fucking telling me what page.
Yeah,
it is.
I was not reading verbatim from my memory.
Gotcha.
I cannot do.
I believe.
That shit.
I have a lot of faith in you, Reyes. It's page 13. Okay, where he says, "What do we have a legit national treasury here?" Oh. He's like,
"Oh, call a bodyguard." Yeah, Miss Momoha, get down.
Exactly the exact same joke as the fucking Sanji one, where he's like genuinely is like, oh my god, it's just Momoha. I really thought. I mean, fuck, dude. I thought it was like
that would be funny if he was like there's a situation where he's fighting someone. He has to like protect his girlfriend. He's getting distracted
by their beauty.
Fight.
Fuck yes, dude. Oh, that's so funny.
And then that's when the villain is like, you could beat me so easily if all you did was drop that dead weight. And he's like,
the aura.
You call my beloved girlfriend dead weight, and he just handily whoops that person's ass while keeping his girlfriend safe in his arms. Like,
spinning his girlfriend like a pizza in one hand.
Yeah, to keep her safe from his just fucking god tier ass whooping.
Frieza, like, I will beat you with one hand holding my girlfriend. One hand behind my back holding my girlfriend's hand. Holy Lord, have mercy. This is a pretty good review, and we haven't even gotten to the collab yet. You guys are spoiled.
To the best part. Like, and before we look at the view, like the timeline thing where it shows where the viewers are, and there's like this big bump where the
that'd be
other
fucked
content
up.
creators come up.
If you do that, you're not a real fan.
We'll know.
We will know. All right. So yeah, I guess so we get Yaku, and there's a moment where and they try to give us some like artificial tension where there's like a page
classic
where,
classic like the third act death third act death scare
condensed into
like
one page. Oh, you're talking about when
right.
Rentaro almost dies. You're right. I was talking about Yaku, but yeah, we'll start with that, right? Yeah, like there's like this was cool to see, right? Like it's pretty beautiful because his soul is like condensing back through the sheer
right.
literal again, not because he's like he feels that he wants, not because he has a desire to spend time with his girlfriends, because he does, but that's not important. It's simply because I need to stop this girl from crying. And what's cool about this too is at this point it establishes like he's like not even himself anymore. He's like fallen apart. So like his memories don't exist. The only thing that exists is the core of.
If he like forgot some things, maybe he did. Probably no. Maybe.
Well, that kind of happened in the Nana series arc briefly.
Yeah. But
permanently.
That's one more hope for something permanent.
Oh shit!
Like he forgets something. It doesn't have to be anything about his girlfriend. So he just be like, I forgot everything. I forgot everything non-girlfriend related.
You know what would be baller? He forgets about Love God.
Oh,
and so then like to him, he doesn't know that there's this like grand plan where 100 are coming.
That'd be kind of dangerous though.
It's just a surprise. No. Oh yeah.
You might not be as motivated to like.
I don't believe that. I think he's motivated by pure love. I don't. I guess maybe there's a handful. I think maybe he might have given up on Momoha a little earlier.
Right.
There's been a handful where he's like, no, I'm not interested. Oh my god.
No, but I'll die if I don't.
But
he learns to love him.
He does. Yeah. I don't want. Yeah, I kind of hate it when that happens though, because I don't want it to ever feel like it's a chore for Rentaro. Like he should.
that would be fucked up.
It's like a stinky girl. So yeah, no, but this is a really sweet moment though, right? Because at this, it says something vaguely resembling a mind still remains. So at this point, the way I'm interpreting this is he's like completely fallen apart. Like what he is no longer there. It's just purely like this deep guttural desire to protect women. I mean, literally, that's what it is. Like woman crying must must console, must save, and it's beautiful.
The White Knight allegations are like,
oh yeah,
Rentaro, he would not beat them. He would embrace them wholeheartedly.
You're goddamn right I am. That what the hell are men for if not to protect a woman's smile, he says.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you're not a White Knight, then what the hell are you?
A Black Knight.
That would get some of those people like, oh my god, I don't want to be black. Anything but black.
Anytime I say that, I'm referencing I don't know. You used to watch OG Game Grumps where Danny would be like, I don't like the way you said black just there.
Yeah, I probably heard it. Yeah, I've heard like probably 70% of their discography.
Fantastic. Me too. I used to watch every goddamn day of the videos they put out.
I have my phases. I had one recent. I'm still in one that just started where I've been looking at there. I watched their one they did one with like a giant robot game. I don't remember. It's called like RAD. It's like the acronym for it, but something like that.
Okay, that's cool. But yeah, as always, Nozawa cooking with the art. This double page spread's really pretty. And I mean, we did technically have a Rentaro death here. I think we've technically had a couple more. I mean, when his heart exploded, right?
Yeah, I mean, there was one where he almost like he had to have Hahari's first love save him because he jumped into the eye of her storm, and it was like,
oh my god! I guess you're right. I was trying hard to be like, this is a first. Rentaro really died. It's like no. He's died so many times.
Playing with his life, like
yeah,
his life means nothing to him. It's literally by the grace of God that he is able to survive all the time.
This is why whenever they do fuck, he's probably gonna, the first night they fuck, in a desperation to get to all of them, he probably will like fuck himself into heat stroke or something.
Right.
Good for him.
Like you gotta your electrolyte levels are like fucking they're falling like they're.
Yeah. Next time we're gonna have like 3 jugs of orange juice and a whole pack of Gatorade off to the side. All for Rentaro.
We're gonna have like a IV drip.
Horrific. An IV drip into his fucking arm. He's just laying there, and all the girls keep coming to like fucking just like bounce on top of it, and he's just got the IV drip so he can keep producing
wait, he wouldn't
cum.
need it if he's not like doing.
No, to keep producing the cum.
Oh, I guess, but I'm imagining he wouldn't. He wants to be the one giving him pleasure. Right. He'd be the one just going at the town. He needs the to keep to keep his energy levels up.
You're right. Okay, you are correct that it's better to imagine him on top, just fucking rearranging the guts. But the only reason I mention that is because I can't imagine hardcore fucking with an IV in my arm. Like, cause that shit feels gross.
You're doing like the plank thing. You got IV.
I'm just imagining like, cause like, have you ever had a fucking IV and you feel that shit and it's like wiggling around? It would distract me is all I'm saying. If I had an IV in
not
my fucking...
Rentaro.
Yeah, he's like...
I mean, not even being a disembodied consciousness could distract them. So I mean,
clear my mind of everything. The only thing on my mind is my penis and my girls. It's just, my consciousness.
Not even my penis, your vagina. My penis is just a tool to pleasure your vagina.
That's what I'm saying. He's not even feeling. He's having like an out of body experience, and the only part of his body he's focusing on is his penis. You know what I mean? Like he's not even thinking about any other stimuli. I see what you're going for, though.
I'm getting more poetic.
He's got to think about his penis so he can control his penis. Is all. It's to be more like his hips.
Yeah. No. Maybe he has a prehensile dong.
It's like, oh my. Well,
he's doing the come hither technique with no fingers.
Oh goodness.
The fingerless come hither technique.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know if I get what you're referencing.
You come hither. You have that motion you with your hands.
Oh.
Yeah, but you're doing that.
He's doing that with
inside.
his penor.
Yeah, he's dancing on that G-spot. He's doing tricks on it.
Hold on, I'm just responding to Moonlight here. Keep talking.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Oh, you guys are still alive?"
Yeah.
But yeah, Rentaro was doing tricks on that thing. He's like, he's spinning and shit. It's like, just like the baseball, like they're spinning on his dick. It's like.
Sorry, I'm just giving them I'm giving them a 20-minute warning, so we'll wrap this up within 20 minutes here.
We'll try to wrap it up within 20 minutes. Yes.
Well, they're saying it's getting late for them, and they.
It's
not actually late for them, but they have shit to do. So yeah.
Yeah. Backtracks only do so much studying. I mean, we honestly we didn't even have like a back room for them, so they can be like they can be doing their thing. Because I'm sure they're just sitting there like, okay, yeah, we're twiddling our thumbs, whatever.
Well, I hope they're doing their own shit and not fucking just sitting there like staring at the ceiling waiting for the.
What do you do when we're not here? Like, I just sit and wait for you to go.
All right, cool. So, I mean, I think we can wrap it up in 20 minutes here because all we got to talk about now is the Yaku shit.
What is there to talk about?
Cusery, yeah, she's alive. Whoop-de-doo. Moving on.
Big fucking deal.
Cusery's nasty ass fucking snot nose.
Yeah, oh my lord. Oh. It's like one of those glowworms in the caves. Like, oh my lord.
Ew. Fucking nasty. Oh god, I'm sorry. I just thought of something real gross to say. That, but it's coming out of her crotch.
I mean, that'd be hot.
yeah.
No,
it's a little. I think it's a little
similar.
Too stretchy. I don't know if it would get that stretchy. I'm looking at how comically stretchy it is.
I've seen some artists, and they make it look like fucking like flowing somen type shit.
Yeah, I don't want it to be. There's a
you could grab that shit and spread it like.
Oh, it's silly string coming out of that thing. Yeah, my fucking uterine lining just shed.
Yeah, my endometrium is right here for you. Like,
you know,
let me get the crunchy not feminist, like the crunchy granola girlfriend. He's like,
oh, what are you?
Like Rentaro, I gave you my endometrium, like my
Please
period.
Respond.
That is, I gave you my period. He's just saying it in a more flowery way or more scientifically clinical sense. I gave you my period so you can become more unified or whatever.
All the good boyfriends are always like, I wish I could take my period away from my girls, and she's just doing it literally. Like, here it is.
Right.
Excellent. But yeah, you know, I mean, we have the thank you for saving me, blah blah blah, and then
damn.
I just don't.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed. We're like.
Because it's like
you're praying on her death, on her demise.
It's exactly what Moonlight said.
Yeah, I mentioned. Yeah, or rather, like it's like this is so. What's the phrase? Like it just 2 pages. She didn't say. Yaku didn't say anything. She didn't even like. What did she not mean it when she said that? Like
that's what I'm
I've
saying.
Lived long enough.
Yes.
She's just saying that.
Yes, she's just saying shit. I agree. I was about to say this feels fake. It feels fake to me because like it really does feel like, oh, you did it, cool. I mean, I wasn't like super invested one way or the other. Like I'd already kind of like,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Yaku probably isn't invested one much. He's like, yeah, I'm fine with dying, but I'm also fine with living. Yeah. But like I wanted to hear that at least address your words, Yaku. Like,
cool. You know, this would have been better if she did come out and say like, Cusery, I really appreciate this, and it's so meaningful what you've done for me and how much you love me. But
you were literally going to die, Yaku. Like, it's not like he just gave you like medicine to help with your cold. Like, you were literally about to stop living, Yaku. Like, at least have a little more gratitude. Like, I mean, he's literally just like. He's like, I'm so very sorry for wearing you. Yes. He's like, I mean, I know the Japanese are like humble and shit, but god damn.
Very keep calm and carry on over here.
Right.
So yeah, like for me, it would be even if she just came out and like said like, you know, really appreciate it. It's so meaningful how much you guys have done for me and what you sacrificed for me. But one day, Cusery, you are gonna have to let me go.
Right?
You know
I mean, I wasn't even daring the hope or something like that. Where Yaku kind of pushes back against what is realistically a very unhealthy attitude that Cusery is showing. It's like it's like he completely dodged an opportunity to grow here, and it's like it does. That does. I mean, or rather, I'd say Nakamura kind of dodged an opportunity because like a lot of the time it feels like the story tends to take the the high road. Like I don't know. Usually there's like something to practicing a good lesson in the story, and this felt like one of the first times where it was just like yeah, you can have your cake and eat it too. You don't have to compromise at all. It's like okay, Nakamura.
You know,
I've been with you for 203 chapters, so I'll let you have one, one bad message as a treat, but it's like,
to go back to some messaging that I've used as a reviewer for a while in this series is the trust in the Nakamura plan, right? I think back to the Sue chapter where she studies for that test and she gets one question right? And it's like
and once again, Nakamura has a plan.
I like to consider in a perfect world, this is phase like 3 out of 300.
That's like the one of the main saving graces of the series. You can tell yourself, well, maybe this is just a phase he's having. I mean, he can't keep doing this for 10 years, right? Like year 7, at least by year 7, someone's gonna have to change, right? Like, he'll get bored, probably, right? So you can that helps sort of weather the storms of
even if it's not Yaku dying, it could be something as simple as like Chio's dog dies. You know what I mean? Which would be fucked. But I'm talking like 7 years on the line. We you know what I mean? Like this wouldn't happen tomorrow. And like I don't know. It could be a situation where like Cusery gets super invested in this dog, and she like I don't know. Maybe by this point she really likes the dog too, and she's like I could give it some of the immortality drug, and Chio's like no. You're not gonna fucking drug my dog. Just let him die normally.
She would, Chio would be the one person like, no, that's so wrong. Like it needs to go. Like, like that's the improper way, sort of thing. Like
yes, that actually works. That fits really well. So imagine
that would be like, and then Kusury's like, whoa, I didn't think, I never thought of it that way.
I thought more life always good. It's like no,
I thought infinite growth in a finite environment. Like what? What could go wrong?
That'd be a really cool way to kind of piggyback off this chapter, like 10 years from now.
Right.
That would be cool, I think
Chio would be like Yaku told me about how you he was dying, but you kept her alive, like 139 chapters ago. It's like I didn't say anything because obviously I don't want to die, but it's like Cusery. He grabs my shoulders like you have to let things change, Cusery. Like the status quo has to. He's looking at the camera.
Is it really considered a story if the status quo never changes?
It's just a bunch of events happening. You can't call that living.
Fucking.
You pull the Code Geass
wisdom. I was gonna say that fucking Kishibe panel of Chainsaw Man, but it's Nakamura is listening. They're like in the first episode of the current season of South Park, there's a part where Jesus is doing like a second sermon on the mound, but he's like this is right after Stephen Colbert's show got canceled seemingly because he shit on Donald Trump too much. And so like Jesus is up there and he's like, everybody shut the fuck up. He's like, he is literally the president of the United States. He will fucking destroy this show. Shut up. So like that, but like them talking about Nakamura, it's like shut the fuck up, he's listening.
And they're like, what do you mean? Like I don't give a fuck what Nakamura thinks. I'm gonna do that, and you smash her to the next page. It's like this, their face has been like this blank expression. Like I think status quo is good.
Oh my
Permanent
God.
Status
what
quo.
What a fucking crazy meta arc that would be. That would be crazy. Nakamura writes an arc where the characters want better writing, but Nakamura's like, no, you'll be satisfied with average or mediocre writing.
That's how it. Let's pretend. Let's delude ourselves into thinking Nakamura wants to change the status quo, but it's the fans. He knows the fans don't want it to change, so he has to find a way to make the fans want things to change. Just create a status quo that's so miserable. They're like, please just change it. Like,
that'd be interesting.
You want me to change things?
Are you saying you're okay with a 10-chapter long arc where only 3 girls show up?
But this. I'm like, well, yeah, don't say you didn't want this,
Listen, if I'm Nakamura, I'm going to like, I don't know. You got to go up to the higher ups and be like, listen, at this point, I've proven how popular this series is. Can I just like do whatever I want, please? Like,
right.
And maybe I never know how much control the editors have. From my understanding, because I've read a lot of interviews about this, editors can like heavily suggest, but never take full control. Right. One of my favorite Tite Kubo moments. Tite Kubo is the author of Bleach, and it was a very baller thing for him to say. Very here's a guy who doesn't ever plan on being back in the manga industry thing to say.
Right.
He was asked what's the biggest piece of advice you'd give to like a new up and coming writer in the field, and he said, don't listen to your editors. He basically said
they are advisors. They are not. That's true of any. If you're any sort of creator, like when you get advice from people, take it as advice. You know, not an ironclad thing you have to do. But yeah, I'll let you.
He specifically said, he said, I find that people that constantly listen to the editors, they kind of like mold their series into a very like uninteresting, not taking chances like pulp, right? And what he said was like, I find that the individual author's charm can't shine if they're listening to everything the editor says. So yeah, I hope that you
file off your serial numbers and turn yourself into this mediocre stuff.
Yeah, so hopefully Nakamura gains the confidence to, because again, man, when we're like 7 years in, because my hope is like, again, I don't think they're going to be, even if this series lost half of its like ratings or readership, or let's say the sales dropped in half, I still think it'd probably be more than like, 80% of whatever's in this magazine, surely, right? I mean, it's got a cult following.
But I mean, so to be fair, I remember some of the stuff that was in the magazine, and I mean, just some popular series.
Oh, really?
I think. I mean, like, there's fucking Kaguya-sama was in the same magazine this was going in, so it's not like this is some backwater magazine. Like, he's high rolling over here with some big boys.
Okay, maybe he's intimidated. He's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, because I mean, Bleach towards the end was like riding on its name recognition because it really lost a lot of its popularity, but like it just kept trucking. Yeah. To me, that's the ideal. Is we get to a situation where 100 Girlfriends has its like fame in the like time in the sun, its fame, and then it kind of dips back down to like just a nice cult popularity where like it's popular, like the people that are reading it are gonna stick with it through thick and thin, but it's popular enough to not get canceled, so he can just do what he wants. That's the ideal for me. I hope one day. I don't know.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I hope so, man. Because again, it's like we always say, if we're gonna go 15 years with this series, you gotta shake it up eventually, man. Like it's fun now, and I'm still loving it.
You're gonna get bored.
Yeah, literally.
Say nothing about us, the fans.
Yeah, and keep in mind, it's still fucking fire. Like, as recently as, I still think Kimari's introduction is one of my favorite chapters in the whole series. Like reading that with Reyes, we got so much analysis out of that. So much, our character is so complex, so much to talk about with her. Motherfucker can still cook out bangers. So this isn't like saying like he's lost the sauce or anything.
He's just choosing not to.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I hope that he finds it within him to go out of his comfort zone a little bit, try new things, So here's hoping. But yeah, Cusery decides to be like stinky nasty. But Hawk.
We get to see I don't think I've ever seen such a somber Cusery down at the bottom of 19, where he's just like,
yeah, that's interesting. So she's essentially just thinking of all that Rentaro sacrificed for her. Yeah, this is definitely a moment of self-awareness where she's like, yeah, motherfucker almost like died for my selfish desires here, you know what I mean?
And she knows what that feels like too. It's not even like a situation. Because normally when that happens, the character doesn't know what the other character really went through from a first person perspective. But he's like, somehow he basically died and came back.
Oh man, that's a good point. So, and I do really like how this kiss goes because it is almost like treating her 8-year-old and her 18-year-old self like different forms.
Right.
I think that's really interesting. Where she's like, you get both. And obviously for the meta reason here is that Nozawa wanted to draw both. And Nozawa probably is also one who is constantly missing 18-year-old Cusery.
Yeah, so Nozawa was like, bitch, she hasn't kissed in like a bajillion times.
Yeah.
What she came up with this whole thing just to get, he came up to Nakamura like, I want a 8-year-old or 18-year-old Cusery to kiss Rentaro, and I've got a plan. I've got a
2-chapter plan.
He's like, well, I wasn't planning to have her series arc this soon, but I mean, to have a kiss with 18-year-old Cusery, I guess.
I was having the fucking shakes to draw 18-year-old Cusery. Please. But okay, so that's the meta reason, obviously. But like, let's talk about this from like a canon perspective. The mentality of Cusery here is really interesting to me because you wouldn't think that she would view herself as like different. to her it's just like, oh, different ages, whatever, right? But like, this is something that she's mentioned before in the past, and I always like it when she does, where she recognizes that as a man, Rentaro would probably rather do sexy time stuff with this form, right? Like, she's self-aware enough to know that.
Yeah,
and I always,
thank God. Can you imagine? He's like, well, what's the problem? We're gonna just, why not just fuck?
Can I not just bounce on it? He's like, no.
Like, I don't care that it's just an 18-year-old contest and an 8-year-old body. I don't feel comfortable with that.
Shit is too metaphysical and weird, and I can't do it. It's distracting me, and it's making me go soft. I'll be real.
I'm inverting here. Oh
God, boy pussy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like that Cusery has the awareness to be like, oh, you want some of this, don't you? You know, like normally these are just super fucking inconvenient for me. These fat titties and these birthing hips and this, you know,
like titties too big, hips too birthing. It's like ass too fat, like.
I'm just letting them know to get ready to join.
Lobster too buttery, steak too juicy. Yeah.
All Backtrack. They can all go in recording studio. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think they can come in if they decide to.
All right.
You know, just have them in their mute.
Say again.
I was just like, just have them in their mute, maybe.
I mean, that's fine. There's no huge yank. It doesn't need to be professional or anything. Well, I guess like let's just tell people to subscribe and then get their asses in here. So if you want to save your grandma from imminent death, the only way.
If you feel your consciousness slipping, keep track of these.
Tether yourself to the mortal world by subscribing.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Repeat it like a mantra.
Keep repeating that. Oh, that's all you need.
Yeah. Anytime you're feeling disassociating, just come to one of our old videos and leave another comment, you know? I want to see one in like 10 weeks with someone being like,
instead of algorithm comment, this is like dissociation comment. Like dissociation prevention comment.
Please wait like 3 weeks and then comment that on an old video. And I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're really confused the viewers who are like going through our reviews like catch up to the series. Like, what the fuck is this? I guess this guy's just dissociating.
Yeah, I was disassociating. I just found a random video and I was like, please, someone talk to me and make me feel like I'm a human. All right. I'm gonna let them know to get in here. All right, everyone, you can hop in now.
We're about to have the council.
The council will join us soon. Oh, who is it?
All right away. Backtracks is here.
Backtracks on the fucking ball as always. How's it going, my friend?
Doing good. Ready to cut.
You have a nice voice, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Don't we
wanted
all?
to become a voice actor.
Oh, I really like.
I see why you have. Such
Ben Tim 10.
Yeah, I mean, you love voice actors so much. I mean, really.
Ben Tim 10. Let me ask you: are you speaking on a potato, or did you find something that doesn't sound like a potato?
Still the same.
It'll work for now.
It's a unique charm.
Yeah, absolutely. People crave genuineness. What was that thing we said earlier? Oh, fashionably late. The big shot coming in on the red carpet.
Yeah.
The party don't start until I'm here, so,
it's so
that
true.
makes sense.
Damn.
Oh,
well, all right, guys, let's get out the party stuff. Get those Cusery drugs out.
Oh, boy.
Okay. I'm going to bring up my image for this. That'll be the backdrop here. There we go. All right, let me make
So I'm
sure.
glad you can all join me today for this wake.
Right.
What? She didn't die? God damn it.
Damn it. I brought the balloons
Yeah.
for nothing.
Yeah, Red and Moonlight were the two people who wanted
You agreed.
Yaku to die. I was not. I was just okay with anything happening to change the status quo. I didn't sign up for the death thing.
I think everyone agreed. I think even Moonlight agreed at the end there. Like, yeah, I would also take just like a status quo change.
Yeah. I pulled the fucking fencing third party option. Like, I found a situation to make everyone happy. What if we just changed anything, please? Yeah, anything.
So, at the beginning of this, so this is going to be at the end of our review, and I say right at the beginning, like, stick around to the end for this. In the beginning, we basically just talked about how much I appreciated your review, Moonlight. And like, I know it sounds strange and silly to say this, but like, also how brave it was. Like, it felt like I
absolutely agree with that. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I agree that to the set that where I question myself, like, oh god, are people going to take
Yeah.
me too seriously?
Right.
I
'cause I
expected it
mentioned
too,
this
to be
is-
honest with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I mentioned like this fandom is very
Passionate about their series.
Well, yeah, but this is the second time we did this. But they're very for them, well, for a lot of people, it seems like 100 Girlfriends is very much this is my comfort series. I don't want my comfort characters to die, kind of things. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's where a lot of the resistance is coming from. But
Yeah, see, that was the whole thing. Is like, and I think I should have at least stated this in the video. Is it was less about wanting Yaku dead and more just wanting something to change.
yes, because I oh, wait, I'll let you finish.
This is the status quo and bravery.
Yeah.
And writing. Yeah, all of that.
Go ahead.
It was that.
Well, even more so than just like the Yaku should die. That's not even the part that like made me like get up and clap like a seal. It was you saying this series hasn't had bravery in years. I can't remember the exact wording, but it was like, oh, I felt like it was like a gut punch, right? I was like, finally someone said it, And it's like, and again, we all love this series. It's so fun, but like it is true that like when I first started reading this series, it caught me off guard constantly in a way that was super refreshing for a series like that.
Of like anything could happen.
Yep.
And now, there was a sprinkling of predictability, patterning with like we're gonna get a new girlfriend every once in a while and so that. But I mean, nowadays it does feel a little bit like the dynamic has shifted from there being a lot of unpredictability to like it's become a lot more predictable in a lot of ways, and in ways that aren't as fun.
Sorry, Poseidon Rentaro was predictable for you?
No, I was
gonna say, like,
it's funny you mentioned that. It's funny you mentioned that.
Broader stroke.
I actually specifically 5 minutes before you got on here gave that as an example for how Nakamura can still cook. I literally every time I have this conversation, I always bring that up as like, no, he can still surprise me. That's one of my favorite chapters for a reason.
Yeah, it's like this. Okay, well, I guess what I'm saying is the status quo has been established a long time ago, and there's seemingly no intention to ever shake it up at all. And it's like bro, like Nakamura, aren't you get bored? Like if it's 2035 and you're still doing the exact same pattern, like I mean, I feel like even he'll get bored at that point. But
yeah, and that's what I wanted to bring everyone here together to talk about. Truly the council of 100 Girlfriends here. Do we see him eventually at least shaking shit up, or is he gonna try to? Because again, like One Piece is a series that's gonna be a similar length to this series, probably, right? And that survives by constantly the new islands, new backdrops, new art, new locations.
yeah, that has similar analogous.
That works in the way that it's the same crew.
Yep.
And so you just apply that crew to new locations, whereas with this, you're stuck with a gigantic cast of the same characters, but they're also stuck not only in school, but also in the same season so far.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's doing everything in the exact opposite of One Piece.
Yeah, and I kept thinking when this series first started, I was like, oh, there's gonna be like a vacation arc where they like go to like to America or something. There's gonna be like, we still haven't had a traditional beach episode. We had them get stuck on an island.
Right.
Isn't that insane?
There's room to improve.
Yeah.
The closest we had that Kishika and Rentaro thing, that was like a beach fight.
They went to a beach.
Yeah.
They went to like a fucking beach Airbnb and almost fucked. That was a great chapter.
That was top tier chapter.
Okay, so I am out of my depth in this discussion because I thought we were going to do the whole Yaku thing, and so
we are. So we're talking about Yaku, but we're also in that wider vein. We're talking about Yaku and the fact that this chapter has kind of brought up the discussion of like it feeling like maybe Nakamura is playing it a little too safe, right? Because like every time we have these serious arcs, there's no real tension, and like maybe it's stupid to ask for that in a series like this, but like I think it could be done, Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So like meta narrative tension going up against
future of the series and how that relates to like Yaku not dying, and of course no one really expected it, but like why set it up then? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's the thing I think we lost with both Nano and now Cusery's arc is because in Hakuri's, Karane's, and Shizuka's, there was that dramatic tension, but it wasn't like we're threatening something big happening, like the world being erased or
oh my god,
dying.
He's
It was just tackling what are these characters dealing with.
Nakamura got stuck in the Marvel cinematic.
He's doing the escalating tensions too far. It's like the DBZ problem.
Okay. I will play. I think I'm kind of playing God's advocate.
Someone's gotta. That's why this picture I have up on screen is me, Moonlight, and Reyes with the scythes, and you two can be the little angels.
Sure. Yeah. I have a lot of patience, and I think it is good to be shelving some things like Nano's like seriousness and facing alt Nano in the future, or putting aliens back into the situation somehow. I do think there is a better time and place for this, because under no circumstances do I believe that Yaku should have died here.
I agree.
That is my stance.
So I agree for the most part that, like, unless it was done really well, it would have been jarring. I agree. And just to clarify, and I said this in our review, if Yaku did die here, it couldn't have been 2 fucking chapters. It would have had to be like 3 or 4. You would have had to have a whole chapter of her saying her goodbyes. It should not have been rushed if that was what was going to happen, right?
Yeah. Also, the fallout of that. How much time are we going to be able to give for grieving?
Right, next chapter they're back to being silly.
Like 10 chapters.
Next chapter it's another baby adventure.
You're like, oh, we're gonna take next week off to let them all grieve.
Oh my god!
If we keep on going with this, but like, okay. So, the reason I say I don't think Yaku should have died here, it's a few things. I say it introduces an evil to the series that cannot easily be taken back, and like the whole 10-chapter grieving process thing is part of that. But like, also, this is narratively unsatisfying a place for Yaku to die. Because it is reactionary from all the characters. It's just a thing in the universe that happened. And so we're kind of reacting to the effects of that. We're not doing anything to have... And still, though, even though it is reactionary, Cusery would be blamed and punished for Yaku's death, because technically this is on her hands.
Interesting. So the only a couple things back to that. Moonlight made a good point that, like, unlike any other girl dying, this is like a woman who's 90 and had made made the point many times that, like, she's comfortable with it. She's lived a long life, right? So there's that, and then on top of that, you know what? I'll let Moonlight. I don't want to speak for Moonlight. Go ahead, Moonlight.
Yeah, sure.
The only way I thought it was if we were to do something like this, if we were trying to recapture the seriousness, the shock of like the early Hanazono Mansion arc, and you were to do it like this, Yaku's the only character you could get away with. It's like, we're not going to kill off Himika. It's like,
oh my god, she gets like shot at a concert.
The Oshinoko.
That was the Oshinoko. She's like, it's so abnormal.
Oh no! Like following the fate of the Starlight Idols.
Oh my god!
Because if you wanted to do something like this, Yaku is the only one you could do this with, and the only thing I thought of, like, I had this like minor thought. It was like so minor that I didn't even bring up in the video. But what if there was like the possibility that maybe how do you say the company's name? Sheshwa.
I don't know.
Shueisha. Shueisha. There he is.
Yeah, Szechuan.
The Szechuan sauce.
Like, what if they actually like wanted to get rid of the Yaku character just because, like, hey, this series is getting bigger. This is kind of problematic. We need to do something about it.
To be fair, I would not like that to be the reason. To kill off a character.
That's why I said it was like a 0.1001% death. It was just a thought that crossed my mind.
Also, Yaku's nowhere near as problematic as like 5 of the other ones.
I know. But
he's too
I had
old.
that thought cross my mind. But but the only other thing that I thought of was, where was I going? It could also open an interesting discussion because the tagline of the series is "No losing heroines."
Yep.
And I said this in chat, and I don't know how many of you saw that, but how do you define a losing heroine?
Yep.
And to me, because so many series are teenagers, young adults, and whatnot, to be losing a losing heroine would be something along the lines of you lost out on this romance and now you have to live the rest of your life being the loser in that situation. Where someone like Yaku is at the end of her life, being 90 years old. So she's had her life with her first husband and now has this whole has had a family life, now has this like second romance of whatever we want to call Rentaro and her.
Yeah.
And
in no way could you perceive her as a loser.
Yeah. She's not considered a loser in any kind of... Now, like I said, if we kill off Himika when she's, 15, 16, that's a losing heroine.
Yeah.
You don't get to live your happy life.
On top of that, too, right? So, like, when I mentioned this in our Discord, and Reyes came in and made a really good point about, like, for a lot of us, it's not even like wanting Yaku to die. It's a desperation for a status quo change. So like through that, we had a lot of conversations about like, if not Yaku dying, because I agree, I'm not like super married to that idea. It was just it was a reactionary desperation. Go ahead.
Yes, yeah.
But
focusing on the whether he should die or not, that's kind of getting
lost in the sauce here. It was
a side effect. The point of what people are actually feeling. Like if again, it's that feeling of like, the status quo is not changing in any way, and it's creating this, this huge amount of pressure, it came out as Yaku must die, but that's just a way to express.
So a good example of
in a place where Omelas does not exist.
So on top of that though, like here's something that I think would have made everyone here happy, and again, like no one really needs to see Yaku die here. If this chapter ended with because people were hoping that out of this chapter we would get to see 18-year-old Cusery more often in the future, right?
Yep.
So like something that here's a great idea. If maybe if you don't want to kill Yaku, that's totally fine. But let's say she can't fix the drug. And then she's like, you know what? I can't figure it out. That must have been some stroke of youth genius that I just can't get back to me. I use the imagination of a child that I don't have anymore. I don't know. But like, it would be really interesting if she's just 18 from now on. I don't know. It's just like a change, like some consequences. There's a pre and a post this chapter in the series, like Moonlight said. Just anything. That would have been fucking cool. You know what I mean? Or even like, oh, it's glitching more. So now it's swapped actually. So now I'm 8 for 1 hour a day and 18 for the rest. Just something different would have been amazing. Some change.
Yeah, there's lots of minor things you could do without truly upsetting the status quo, but they would.
I saw a lot of people talking about like the Yaku hair, alt color.
Stuff like that. even a cosmetic change like that.
She keeps like a cool white stripe.
He's going Super Saiyan.
Oh shit! The old aura that Saki saw. I love that. But yeah, I guess at this point, this is why, because you guys were talking about being in here for an hour and a half. I was like, I don't think we're going to need that long. This is like a half-hour conversation.
What else was I going to say? I think that's just also like the problem is because now they're not promising, but like they're giving us these situations like Nano's and now Kusury's serious arcs of like, oh man, this is going to be a big threat. Yep. And like, what's going to happen? It's like, well, we know what's going to happen. We're going to go back to the status quo.
Yeah.
Which made,
and not even,
like I said, Karane's and Shizuka's arcs more interesting because it's not gigantic stakes, but it's still stakes enough to where you realize, well, how is this going to get resolved?
Can I hop on top of that Karane point there? Because I know that's one of your favorite chunks of the series is the marriage proposal arc. That's one where status quo was changed, right? There is a pre and post. Rentaro has proposed to them now. You know what I mean?
Credits never come up since then, but yes.
Once, but true.
One time.
Let's bring it back when Nakamura will bring it back when he decides to bring it back.
But it's true that like the lower the stakes, the more that I can, because I'll be honest, so a lot of times what I do with this series is I desperately headcanon the changes. I'm like, wait, like if you've watched any of my videos, I'll like analyze like how shaky the fucking lines are when Uto plays Ocarina, and I'm like, she's getting better. When they're lower stakes, you can at least sit there and be like, you know what? I think Rentro's getting more comfortable touching boobs. He's not freaking out anymore. That's change. That's progress. But yeah, when it's like, will Yaku die or not? It becomes painfully obvious. And then on top of that, one last thing, and I'll jump it off to other people. Them being fucking 2 chapters every single time, it cannot continue to happen. Because again, how are you supposed to tell a meaningful story when, okay, you're reading a story and every every single story in the world is 10 pages. So when you're at page 7 and they're like, oh, shit's really popping off, you know you got 2 pages left and it's got to resolve. That's fucking boring.
Right.
You know,
it's interesting because they're kind of, it's like that 2-chapter island arc is like this is kind of like
it's revolving in your mind constantly.
Yeah. Like the Nano and the Cusery series arcs both had that pattern where it's like a really kind of interesting and like gripping first chapter, and then the second chapter kind of resolves it, and you know it's satisfying, but like it definitely felt. I mean, especially this one, it felt a little.
Frustrating,
a little maybe flat. Like it was too clean, too quick. Like
it cleans up too quickly. I even say this in my video that's going to come out. Is that moment from Cusery hugging Rentaro and crying? It's like, oh my god, you're alive.
Yes.
And then immediately hard cuts to okay, let's go give this to Granny.
Dude, we
like, Yaku didn't even like react.
I was gonna say right before you got on, I'll let you say it, Reyes. But right before you got on, we had this long conversation about how like Yaku was fucking dying, and Yaku just had this conversation with Cusery about like it's okay, I've accepted it, and then the one line she gets in this is like, thanks guys, sorry for causing so much trouble. That's it.
Like not even any addressing of the how did she feel about the situation? Like I know that.
I would like to posit how much of Yaku's speech to Cusery is genuine and actual acceptance.
No, I want to see that.
I know how grief works, and I wish to facilitate this process for Cusery.
Yeah, because I could see that. I can easily see it being that, but it's more like, you know, I want to see which one is it. Like, was Yaku serious about being okay with dying?
I'm going to. This is my next point. I think shelving for. At least this time is valid, because is it not better to save this Yaku dying thing for Yaku's serious arc?
I mean, true. Now one thing we did mention is that because the series is so long and presumably like it's not going to get axed or anything, like a lot of issues like this people bring up, it can be, it can often be sort of assuaged by being like, okay, well, we're gonna, there's gonna be 10 years of story, so anything you can imagine could probably, hopefully show up. But I won't speak for anyone else, but I mean, having seen these types of chapters show up again, it is kind of hurting my
excitement for them,
willingness to believe in the possibilities that the story will go.
Yeah, I remember when Nano.
I don't think I'm ever gonna. I mean, unless there's like just a fucking battery of chapters like this, I don't think I'm ever gonna just totally give up on the series. But it is making me, sort of rethink how much I should theorize, like how much I should read into it. Whether I should just prudently just let whatever Nakamura puts in my lap, let's do that, and don't try and read into anything. Just let him.
Which would suck, because that's like the fun of our channel. So don't do that. You're the analysis guy. You can't do that.
Well, I'll be honest. Like I'm keeping that childish gleam in my eye because we're doing this series.
Well, and at the very least, good.
I was just gonna say, it's like we're starting to see the fallout of maybe this is why we don't see people covering like romance mangas, and they only cover like the big adventure shonens like Dragon Ball and One Piece and all that, because only those series have like the let's theorize and what does the author do? It's like, no, the romance stuff.
I will find a way. But go ahead.
I'm sure the Bleach reviewers went through something similar to this when there was like the third rescue the damsel arc thing. They're like, okay, we know how it's gonna go, guys. Like let's believe in Tite Kubo. He said he's doing something different this time for sure.
Well,
kind of thing.
I'll say this because all of the Moonlight Backtrack Chaos Squared fans are currently about to
Ben Tim fans.
Yeah, Ben Tim 10, I'm going to get to you and ask you for your I know you're a little introvert over there. I'm going to ask you your thoughts in a second here. But all of the fans are they're about to bite their cyanide capsule right now, because everyone we're all like it's sounding like we're saying we're getting sick of reviewing it. And I'll put this out there. I am not. I'm weird.
Certainly not.
Yeah, I just want to clarify.
I was the only person. I was very clear about saying I'm not going to speak for anyone else. I'm the only who's maybe kind of tipping. Like it's like 1%. Like I'm feeling the meter go up 1%. I'm like, okay, it hasn't been doing that before, but I mean, it's not. It's nowhere. Yeah.
Isn't that really only a problem when it's a serious arc though? Like, don't you appreciate the like one chapter?
Well, yeah, but it's more like it's I'm realizing that I gotta limit the range of possibilities. Like,
the magic is failing. Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I'll say that.
Obviously, I know we're always gonna have. I know we were always gonna have the possibility for that mermaid chapter with the fucking vice principal. Yeah, I'm not afraid we're gonna lose out on that. I'm afraid we're going to start losing out on the
serious arc stuff.
On the serious.
Yes,
yeah.
Well, let me say one last. Oh, do you mind if I say one last thing? Because otherwise I will forget.
Yeah.
So the one thing I do want to say, just because I want to add some positivity to this, because there's still one element of this series that I think will never get old for me, and it is the introduction of new girlfriends. Because if there's one thing I love doing, it is analyzing what they're all about, their motivations, what drives them. You know what I mean?
That's one of the temple thing. I mean, that I don't think I'm never gonna lose faith in that. But
like doing our court case for Eru was super fun, and like
right.
Talking about Morikito was super fun. I got a little disappointed on the nurse, to be fair, so far, but we'll see. Eru came around, but yeah. So I don't think it'll ever, unless he really fucks up. It's a very fun formula, but yeah, the hope is that he'll surprise us one day. Go ahead, Backtracks, and then let's see if Ben Tim 10 wants to say anything.
Okay, yeah, sure. I do believe serious arcs are kind of a misnomer at this point, because ultimately what has changed between like all the serious arcs has been practically like the characters of Shizuka and Nano, who were kind of more serious characters to begin with. Hakari and Karine, not exactly changed by the arcs themselves. It's just the external circumstances around them that kind of led to the conclusion of the arc happening. And then I do think this is one that can definitely be shelved, because we have more context of Cusery's willingness and dedication to save Yaku, and that, like, I don't think the immortality drug is ever going to be made. I think that's like a fundamental rule of it's put in the lore Bible. Cusery can't make the immortality drug on screen in 100 girlfriends. That's just not going to happen. But so we keep on getting this dance of how long can she expand it, and also we are primed with the setup of more ideological disagreement between Cusery and Yaku. Like, Yaku, what if she does want to, reunite with all the people that she's lost?
Yes.
And, has to live through...
Again, but I come back to, like, I would like to have seen, like, even just something as simple as, like, she...
Yeah, seed that a little more. Yeah.
We get a shot of Yaku's face. He's clearly thinking something, but he doesn't say it. And then he says, like, "Oh, good on you, Cusery, for saving my life. We couldn't have done without you. I would have been dead without you."
This is a primer. It's like all Nano is coming back. Yaku is going to have these thoughts in the background now. Like, Shizuka is learning how to write, and ultimately, I think that will culminate in the ability to find the words for herself in this form of narrative therapy, and be able to speak on her own terms. So something like that is happening, but it's going to be in the background until the culmination of it.
Yeah, and that's something. So, good.
Yeah, getting the big reveal of the talk and how she wants to go out on her own terms. It's going to be more active for both Yaku and Cusery, instead of just like a reactive thing through like the effects of the drug wearing off or whatever. Cusery won't be blamed for it. It's the choices of the characters.
Yeah, I hope that you continue to believe in the subtle background changes that are happening, Reyes.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean,
because they are there. They are there.
They're totally there.
Yep.
Has anyone seen the thing where Mei crashing into the... Wait, no, I think that was that said that. Like, Mei crashing into the wall during her misdirection. She's getting worse at doing that because she's needed to do it less.
Yeah. I brought that up in my video, and a lot of comments pointed that out, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't think of it like that." I felt so smart.
Yeah, it still feels it's a very special series. I think at the end of the day, it really does just boil down to, like, I really hope that he allows himself to take more chances. Even something as simple as just like allowing himself to be like, this serious arc needs 4 chapters. This one only needs 2. Yeah. This one needs 6. Okay. You know what I mean? I just wish he would allow himself to do that and trust that, 6 chapters of I don't know, a little bit of a status quo breaking formula
It's
isn't
not
gonna completely crash his series.
Anger the Japanese part of the fan base again.
Yeah. And before he tries it one more time, and he gets like pitchforks and internet death threats. He's like, okay, never mind, no more.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
So much
like,
goodwill has been
This is
built
the
up.
Excel sheet of every chapter type from now on. It's gonna be this for the next 10 years.
God, imagine like doing the multi-chapter thing, and then there's a break in between.
Oh,
I mean, that must
didn't that happen with Nano, or am I tripping?
Well,
that happened with the
Nano.
Yeah, there
series.
was. It
Yeah.
happened with Nano.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because like the whole break week, everyone was like, "Who's Nano? Who's this Nano character you refer to?"
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that also must have happened with like the
And
Hakuri-
also,
the Hakuri
less
retrieval
serious
one,
though,
right?
but the 200 chapter special was also broken up by the
Oh.
holidays.
God, no wonder that fucking took so long. Okay, Ben.
That was a 3-chapter endeavor. So
Yeah.
He's still capable.
Ben Tim 10. Do you have any thoughts? Ah, that was terrifying. What was that? A cat?
that was a really good thought.
Sorry. How sorry.
No problem. So if for those who don't know, Ben Tim 10 runs what's the channel called now? I know you changed the name of it.
The 100 Girlfriends Corner.
Yeah, it used to be the unofficial Discord or something.
Yeah, along those lines.
Yeah. Anyway, he posts a lot of like little meme videos. They get a lot of views. He recently did a voice claim for what Akko's voice should be, and it was amazing. And exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, so he's got a claim to fame. Fame. He's got his own little corner of the 100 Girlfriends fandom carved out for himself. So what do you think of all this, Ben Tim 10?
Are we all wrong? Are we crazy?
I think I'm disappointed with the arc.
Damn.
With the Cusery arc, honestly.
Backtrack, you're voted off the island.
Yeah, no, change the side of
Yeah, I gotta put him in.
Me now.
It's not like I wanted like Yaku to die, but I was open to the idea because she was fully content on dying. So if she were to die, I wouldn't be. Nah, I don't know how to word this.
Follow your heart. It's very improvisational tone, this series or this podcast we do. And the series.
Totally did not take a page of notes for this.
I love you guys.
I mean, I got notes here too. Yeah, like, you wouldn't be sad, or well, yeah, I don't know words.
Totally not. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I guess I feel like I've said everything I can. If we're planning on reading this, because I want to listen, Reyes. You're contractually obligated to review this until I'm being funny.
At the very least, it's fun to talk with you. I mean,
Yay!
I probably wouldn't. I didn't think about it get this bad, but even if it turned into like a bit of a mid-series, I think it'd be fun to rag on it. I don't think it'd ever get to that point.
No, I agree.
I'm just saying. I'm probably not gonna get off the 100 Girlfriend ship. I mean, I want to at least see the 100th girlfriend. Like, I'm
glad
to the point where I could be like in like a car accident. Like, I gotta hang on for like my family, for those stories I want to keep writing. And also,
I live
I
for
really want to see.
I was gonna say I gotta hang on for my real family, the Rentaro family.
Yep.
But
I'm sitting there like the news, like, how did you survive that insane like 18-car pileup? And it's like, oh well, I mean, I thought about my real family, the Rentaro family. Have you heard of that series? It's a really popular.
Can someone get the message to Nakamura for me? He saved my life, really.
It's spread worldwide. The news.
I'm spreading the Rentaro cult.
It's like a Himmel the Hero type meme. Everybody flocks towards it. And
I thought, what would Rentaro do?
Yeah,
he just wouldn't fucking die.
But yeah, no, just as a reminder, the description of our channel says, providing you, Red and Rios, providing you with wacky, silly 100 girlfriend, no, I think I said wacky, long-form 100 girlfriends reviews till the heat death of the universe. So that's a series
or whenever the series ends, whichever comes first.
Yeah. That's a promise that we take very seriously.
You guys are going to develop the immortality drug.
Right.
Oh my god. But no, I'm happy that you confirmed, or you clarified that it was only a 1% drop off of interest out of presumably 100. So that's good.
Speaking of like interest in the series, and if he keeps doing this, it is interesting to see that the big shift between how long it took from Shizuka's serious arc to Nano's and now Nano's to Cusery's.
Yeah.
It was like, I just checked the numbers. It was like 80 chapters in between Shizuka's and Nano's, and now only like 20 chapters in between.
Right.
Do you think he's gonna?
So it makes me wonder: are we gonna get Hahari's in like 20 more chapters? Like
right,
like 10 or 20 chapters?
Infinite serious arc.
We're kind of turning towards more, you know, seriousness in terms of character development, and also like the reciprocal chapters, the ones with like Kishika and Karane, where we have like 2 character focus, and then we touch on like the core of their characters and see what similarities there could be, even if we don't have too many interactions between them beforehand. So we're moving into an interesting spot, because I do think that like this is more like a reciprocal chapter than more of a serious arc.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that the end of the thought? For some reason, I thought that was going to keep going.
Any thoughts on?
Let's see. Yeah. Yes, I like your thought. Backtracks on, because like I was saying this in our review too, that like, because I had the same thought with the Sue chapter we got recently, where she does all this studying for this test, and she gets 1 point, 1 question right? And like, you know, I feel like I remember I don't know if you said this, Reyes, but like you were kind of hoping for a bit more development, right? I think you said something like that. Either that or I don't know, maybe other people had. I can't remember, but like
maybe you did. I don't know.
Yeah, no, because my point was going to be that I didn't say that. So I actually, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I saw this as a comment then. I don't know. But like, if anyone was like looking for more development in that moment, my response to that was like, this is like 0.1 of the 100-point plan of Sue's development that's going to take place over 15 years, right? So yeah, so I did one. So I do believe, I like that idea that essentially like eventually we will get more from Cusery. It's just because if you essentially imagine yourself in 2045 looking back at the entirety of the series, and maybe in a world where everything goes right, this is like the first little inkling of a drop of like the eventual Yaku Cusery fucking the Yaku Cusery like massive argument. Yeah.
Like, please let me die. And you're like, no. You will live forever.
That's gonna be her serious arc. It's like, I just want to die.
Please. Oh my god. You know, this is out of pocket as fuck, but something that I said in our review was, because I was just desperately I was like, okay, clearly don't want to kill Yaku. So I was like, okay, what could we do to explore this same thing with less consequences? So I posited, and this would be like 7 years down the road here, not like anytime soon, but I posited a situation where something happens to Chiyo's dog, Wantaro. You know, maybe it gets like run over by a car and it's like barely hanging on to life, and oh yeah, you know, however serious you want to go, and
cancer. That's probably
sure, whatever you prefer. And it's equally tragic. I don't know, it's suffering either way.
Well, I mean, that gives Cusery a chance.
It doesn't change the title.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But okay, but keep my wait.
It gives Cusery a chance to offer to Chiyo, like, yeah, I can give you this immortality drug, and your dog will live forever,
and in my head, Chiyo would be like, no, what the fuck? Because Chiyo's very like stringent about the rules. She'd be like, no, that's weird. I don't think Chiyo would like that. No matter how much she likes the dog, I believe that Chiyo would be like, no, that's unnatural. We have to follow the.
Yeah, she'd be repeating, you know, Moonlight's point about how, you know, there's a natural flow as it throws things.
Yes.
And Cusery would be like, damn.
And that would be an interesting point, because then Cusery, it'd be the first time that I don't even know if Cusery can comprehend the idea of someone politely rejecting. Yeah, exactly. Right. And so that would be really interesting. Yeah. So just anything, man. I mean, just like,
and it's also not on Cusery to develop the drug in time or whatever. It's not a rush to save something. It's a conscious choice.
That would be interesting.
And like that Cusery has to learn to accept. I think that is a good idea.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, Nakamura. Get on it.
Backtrack approves my my future fanfic career.
Yay!
Oh, that's fucking cool. Ben Tim 10, do you have any more thoughts? I'm just trying to give you an inroad. I know, I don't want you to be completely overshadowed here.
No, you guys mostly said the same thing about what I think.
All right. Any final thoughts from anyone here? Moonlight, Backtracks, anyone?
Trying to think of, I almost had like this idea of writing like basically a fanfic of how do you kill off Yaku within
and make it work. I'm gonna prove to you.
And there's plenty of fanfic.
My whole angle at it would have been like this: Love God would come out. It would obviously have to be explained by the Love God because that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah,
and it would have to be along the lines of like, I just gave you her as a soulmate to like basically comfort her in her final years so she can experience this.
Fire.
And something along the lines of but then Mentor would go like, well, how do I have 100 then? It's like, oh, don't worry, you still actually have 101, but now you actually add 100. This was a temporary soulmate.
Not even. You don't even got to do that. Her dying early doesn't make her not a soulmate. You know what I mean?
Hari's first lover.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hari's first lover probably was a soulmate, but I don't think I think her series would still be called the two boyfriends that really love them.
It's not exactly they have to die at the same time if they're soulmates. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I think that was the angle I was going for. It's like, what is a soulmate? Is that you're together until you die, and that was just Yaku's time to go.
Yeah, it would have been interesting, and obviously, if that really was gonna happen, this would have been like 4 or 5 chapters, not 2, because you
can't even know about that. Like,
man, it would feel weird to sweep a death under the rug that quickly.
How much until we are satisfied with somebody dying?
Okay.
But did you guys see what I said in chat a while ago was about how I just think writing long stories like that is just not Nakamura's forte. Like, he just can't do it.
Maybe.
Because almost every 3-part has been almost disappointing in some ways.
You think
he's like a lot of the 2-parters, like, Floating Island is all traumatized us.
You think he's like nervous? It's like touching a hot stove for him. He's like, oh fuck, I gotta do another serious. The serious arc quota is hit.
Dip my hand. I do think there's some sort of disconnect between Nakamura's
silly wacky
like expectations for a serious arc and then like the reader's expectations. Because like he has more foresight in what he's going to do in the future, but it might seem right now as if there is too much shelving. And honestly, I think I might tend to subscribe to the viewer standpoint on this one, but because there's a lot of shelving going on, not a lot of paying dues on of that. So as of right now,
and I'm sure that's tough for him because he's presumably planning on making this series last 15 years, right? So you can't pay off if you pay off too much.
And that's when you add a new girlfriend who has a whole new set of interactions.
That's true. We can start solving people's problems. So like girlfriends like 1 through 15 can just be totally developed and just be existing as like totally developed, completed characters in the background, and then we can be focusing on like
they don't have to be in the background. They can literally be helping the newer girlfriends get through their problems.
Kind of what's been already happening is like every time you get a new girlfriend, they like merge into a previous friend group. Like, look what happened with Chiyo and Matsuri and Eru.
Hell yeah, that's true. Yeah, because Chiyo's kind of in a pretty good place now, and now we have the Eru fucking mystery box to unpack. God.
And we had and then we had Usa-chan getting with Kimari. So it's like that is kind of his formula. It's like, okay, well, here's a new girlfriend. We need to attach him to at least one other previous girlfriend, and they start forming these little circles within the family.
That's one of my favorite things about his writing, by the way. Like we spent a lot of time shitting on him or like being like, but like I still think he is like.
It's not as
no, go ahead.
It's not as extreme as shitting on him. It's like something in between.
Sorry, words don't mean anything anymore. Every word I use is the extreme angle.
Yeah.
I like to, if you would.
We're blasting out a piss on him.
Okay.
Yeah, it just struck me that like Moonlight and Backtracks. Have you guys seen the dub of 100 Girlfriends, or are you like sub only types? Okay, thank God.
I've watched a few episodes.
Okay, so because otherwise Backtrack might not know why I just said blasting out a piss.
No, I 100%.
Okay, good. Let's see. I think I fucking yapped myself out of the point I was making. Well, does anyone remember what point I was making?
Yeah, I don't remember because I was the one interrupting. So
fuck. Oh well, it'll come back to me.
If you want to make a point, no.
Yeah, call it out.
Oh, okay. I got it. I was just complimenting Nakamura on. I think he is phenomenal at interpersonal relationships. I think a lesser author would be content with just having all the girls be in love with him, and basically most of what you'd be getting in a lesser series would just be like the girl's relationship with Rentaro, and that 36 times over. But like he's so good at like paying special attention to like you can literally map out like the cliques. It's like a fucking high school lunchroom,
like villainous harem bullshit where everyone is aware of everyone else and trying to vie for. But like it's together. We're all together in this. We have little fucking date chapters between the girls,
and that's what I've been saying.
Rentaro doesn't even show up. I mean, that's something but anytime people are like, anytime I see people talking about it, that's one of the things that they always bring up. Like they really appreciate it. You know, it's not like one of them standard ass.
It's not about the man. It's about the family.
Harem.
And part of the agenda that I've been saying this a lot recently. It's like they're not all individually marrying Rentaro. They're all marrying each other. Right? This is a massive group thing. I think towards the end of this, they're going to view it as. Say again?
This has always been our ideal.
Exactly. Yeah. They aren't just because I don't even know if the girls are aware of this yet, that this is what's happening, because they're all, the way they talk about it, it's like, well, how are we all going to marry you? No. You're all marrying each other. We need like this is like an exponent. Have you guys ever looked into like or seen that thing where it's like the amount of different possibilities in like a deck of playing cards, like the amount of different. It's like an infinite number, some absurdly high number. That's how many marriage licenses you're gonna need because they're all marrying each other.
They're gonna run out of paper.
Yes, it's gonna stack up to the moon and beyond.
It's not. Oh fuck! I forgot my math shit. It's not. Combination, it's
combinatorics
because we can't do it. It's reciprocal. Like you just need the one marriage certificate between the two people. We don't need the reverse of it.
Oh, true. Either way, it's funny.
It is very funny.
But yeah, I'm very excited for them to all, because I want them. This is a thing that I need going forward in terms of a status quo change, is for them to all referring to each other as their wives. Like, oh, my wife Karane and my wife Usa and my husband Rentaro and my wife.
Stay tuned for the next roundtable discussion. When is the Mimi Mei kiss going to happen?
Now that's a good point. Objectively, Mei kissing Tama in that fucking Love Me Land arc was a huge step forward for Mei. Objectively.
The thought has entered her mind. It wasn't even due to Maya's intervention.
Yeah, and like she was able to do that without fucking blipping out of existence. I mean, that's she would have blipped out of early. Mei blipped out of existence if someone thought about her. Like she would fucking sense that in the air.
So comfortable. So the beginning to like herself more.
I love it.
It was so good.
They could never make me hate this series. No matter what, man. Nakamura, he's too goated. He's too goated with the sauce. He's just too scared to fucking commit.
Well, what we have stumbled upon is we just need more Mei Tama Kurumi type chapters.
Mm-hmm. And I need to explore
this one.
And I need to explore why Eru so badly wants to be a trad wife. Like what happened to you, Eru?
It's like, no, I'm just with my darling. It's like, when she starts becoming almost like a tsundere for it, where she's like, I know, I'm only marrying my darling, and that's like, no, you're all with all these other women too.
Someone needs to set her down. You are gay, no matter how much you want to deny it.
You're my wife, friend.
That's cute.
Like, Edward, don't you know that
like your wife, girlfriend?
Polygamy is very trad wifey?
Objectively a lie.
Right.
Matsuri grabbing her by the fucking throat like, you are my wife and you will accept this.
I mean, I'm sure that's a Yuri dynamic right there, like the rough and tumble tomboy girl with like the bassy ass girlfriend.
Fantastic.
I can name you 5.
Yep.
DM those to me later.
All right.
Well, I suppose we should wrap it up. Anyone have
in case you were wondering, I did stick it in a calculator. So how many marriage licenses would they actually need?
I didn't even think you could get to this number.
It's actually not as big as you thought, but it's still a big number.
Okay. Do you want to type it in the chat? Or?
So you have to consider it's 1 with 100 of all with Rentaro, and then 100 for everyone else.
Yeah.
So it's 100 times 100? Is that just it?
Maybe like
No, because you have to. It's 100 times
100
multiple other
factorial.
times.
That's too. I hate math so
Every
much.
agent aware with each other. Math does kind of suck.
But it actually comes out to a funny number though. It's 5,050. So 5050.
Oh, that isn't. For some reason I thought it would be like infinite. I don't know why. I'm stupid.
Well, yeah, no, that's assuming if everyone was getting a marriage license with every other person, then
Right.
it probably would.
So it's like
explode
you have to
into,
consider like
exponential.
Hakari has a marriage certificate to Rentaro, Karin, Shizuka, Nano. You have to go down each
Right.
line of each girlfriend for each character.
But then it decreases every
Oh,
like, by
true.
one every
Yeah.
time.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
It is decreasing. Okay, that's cool. Well, now we know. So, like, he better draw in that marriage chapter. He better draw 5,000 sheets of paper. I'll be counting.
Well, that'd be Nozawa doing it.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
We'll just
He better tell Nozawa in the script.
Previous 100 Girlfriends manga chapters, you know, we can use those for the marriage certificates. They don't matter.
Oh Lord. Wow. Well, you know, I think what we've come to is okay. You know what? Let me ask you this. This is a good way to end this. Backtrack, Moonlight, Ben Tim 10. Are we all here committing to try our absolute best, barring extenuating life circumstances, to commit to the end? We're in it to the end on 100 Girlfriends. Yes or no?
100%.
I mean, that goes without saying.
I'm here until the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean?
Either the series gets axed or
Okay, I'll take it.
Or it ends.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Live streams,
We
every Wednesday,
are
barring
your
extenuating
100 Girlfriends reviewers for life. Unsubscribe from Chibi Reviews and subscribe to all of us.
Yeah.
All right. And with
Now,
that,
I don't know about making content, but yeah, I'm at least reading the series.
No. He's backing out.
Damn. He's giving himself a backdoor out. Just
When Moonlight quits, we'll be here.
I mean, but then we might be.
The number one.
We can take the number one spot.
Oh, no one could beat Ben
Yeah.
Tim 10 and his fucking anime dub
Yeah, true.
uploads.
True.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys for joining us. And then so we have this, and then we have we're still doing the state of the series stream on New Year's. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, probably within probably around the week of where's January, because they're probably not gonna. They'll probably start the series back up again on January 7th.
Okay.
So that's
before
when the
that
next will come out. So somewhere between the 1st and the 6th, probably that weekend, like the Friday or Saturday,
Yeah.
or maybe even New Year's Day.
I could probably do New Year's
And
Day.
then we have a few future plans. I actually, we have one more future plan, right?
I'm sorry. We're talking.
The top
Remind
however
me.
many,
Oh yeah, like
however many chapters.
Oh yeah, I'd like to do a top. If everyone can somehow list out their top 10 favorite chapters of the
I'm gonna
series.
have to update because we talked about this several times before, and I've got.
I got a caveat. Like when we talk 10 chapters, are we allowed to put 2-parters together? Like if we were to talk
Yeah,
about
that can count as
Cusery,
one.
we put two
Yeah.
together?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That would
Okay.
suck. We have to like choose one between.
Now, granted, all the part 1s would be better than the part 2s.
Oh.
That is one of the reasons that Shizuka one is so special is because I do think it completely holds up both parts.
It does.
Yeah, because
Definitely.
I remember even thinking like the way that
We were
Shizuka.
spoiled.
The way that Shizuka like
Right.
wraps that up with her mom, it's so realistic. It's not like this magical like, I apologize, I was a bad mom, I forgive you, mom. It resolves in a very like realistic like. You can tell she's too proud to like just come out and say sorry. Very parent thing to do, but she does exactly what my dad would do whenever he realized he was mean to me. He would just like wake up the next morning and be like, "I cooked you waffles, son," and pretend it never happened. You know, like it's just so fucking real, man. And so I hope he can get back to it. I really do. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And Moonlight, again, man, I really, really love this, where you're going with your reviews. I think the more you put your own opinions in, the better they come out. Because and I say this with all the love in the world, there are a handful of your videos where I'm watching it, and I'm at like the 8 out of 10 minute mark, and I'm like, all he's really done so far is just explain what happened to the chapter. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to avoid now, and because I realize because that's also been happening with the Zune translation videos, where it's just me going through everything. I'm just like, oh, okay, I need to do something.
No, and I think you've proven that you're very good at it. You know, like whenever every video that you come out and really have an opinion, I'm like enthralled by it. I was really enthralled by your Eru Yap, you know, and Not just because I agree, obviously, but so I'm really excited to see going forward how you expand. Especially, I'm also excited to see how you dismount off of Yaku not dying in your like little skin.
I have a cold open. Don't worry, Earl's working on it.
Okay.
Looking forward to it. All right, well, hey, I love and appreciate you guys.
I got my glazing too. I mean, as I think probably one of the few people here like routinely stops by Backtrack Reacts live translations. I'm as someone who's been learning Japanese since on and off since like 2012, wherever, and it's not that great.
My Japanese learning has been off. Sorry.
I mean, I'm gonna say, you're doing a really good job. I mean, dude, I don't think I would be able to be doing live translations like that consistently. I mean, obviously some of the accuracy is part of the but I mean, you're I don't know, just really impressive, I guess.
Shout out to Tuesday and Orikura. I'm always in the chat helping me out, by the way.
Yeah. It was fun. It's fun getting to see that, getting to see the chapter translated in the moment like that, and getting to watch someone.
It's super unique. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else. Yeah. I don't think there's anyone out here doing that for One Piece. Like, all right, I'm gonna read the fucking spoilers and but like teach it as like a learning experience. It's really interesting. I remember when Reyes first explained you and what you did, I was like, that's interesting. Like it's like a, I don't know, it's almost like a social experiment. Like, I'm gonna teach myself Japanese while also just reading this manga. It's a super interesting concept, honestly. You cornered a market there.
Oh, thank you. I do think it is really interesting to get like kind of a peek behind the veil of
Yes.
This is where Zunscans made, some Englishistic liberties in translation, because like that's a necessary thing to do in translation. And like finding out all the differences by reading, the Zunscans of the chapter beforehand before the stream is now what I'm doing, which I do really like personally, getting both sides of the table.
Absolutely. Yep. Real quick, last thing before we leave. Do you guys notice that, like, because this is a conversation I had with my mom recently. Like, do you ever have that realization where, like, because everyone here, we like hyper analyzing the media that we love, and does it ever like just occur to you and make you kind of sad how like most people don't do that?
Not me, but that's because I'm the kind of person I don't.
I was trying to avoid overusing that word because I do all the
time.
They're
happy living their normal life. I'm happy doing my thing. So we're all happy. I don't care.
Thanos.
Sometimes there might be a little bit of condescension and contempt there, but most of the time I'm happy to let the pigs eat from their crop. That's what they want. That's what they want.
I left a comment on Moonlight's review where I was like, I allowed myself to be a bit cunty because I definitely was. I was like, I know, Moonlight, it really hurts to be part of a community where you're the only one that wants something more from what you read. Because the comments were just full of people that were like, boo, boo this man.
Thankfully, I have not gotten as many dislikes as I thought I would. I'm still at the same 3 that I had last week. So I think hopefully the message of this is just, I'm blowing it out of proportions for the sake of comedy. Came through.
I also think that we have a uniquely wholesome fandom with this series, given the subject matter, and like the lesson of it is very like love, peace, happiness.
That's something. Nothing to gush over Nakamura's like work that we didn't really bring up. I mean, it's a very wholesome
piece.
Not
introducing the evil.
And this ties back into like what I was talking about earlier about like a lot of people will just like they want something to turn their brains off. They don't think into like what are the lessons of the series, right? Whenever I read, watch, play anything, one of my first thoughts is like, what is the author trying to get across? And like there's theming to everything, every piece of media you perceive, and like with 100 Girlfriends, the overwhelming optimism, joy, love of life, love of people, it's bleeds throughout the whole series, and it without people, I don't even think people realize this, even people in our Discord. It affects how they act. It affects the type of people they are. You take a lot of who you are from the stuff you consume. And I really do think Nakamura he's in his own little tiny way, his own little, needle in a haystack way, he's making the world a better place with this overwhelmingly joyful series. So I appreciate that for him, or that of him rather. So yeah, I guess I could just yap forever, so I should stop. But one actual last thing, because everyone else got glaze. Ben Tim 10, I hope you continue uploading on that corner. I do more voice claims, do more little like creative stuff like that. I love it.
See more of those.
Yeah,
that's definitely a central point of discussing voice actor potential voice actresses. We don't have too much of that. There's like discussion in the Discord channels and everything, but those don't exactly stick around for too long. Having that
immortalize it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love it. That's you should. I really hope you do more, Ben.
I'll do.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I guess we'll wrap it up. I hope you all have a good afternoon/night.
Yeah. Head back on over to my streams.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.